Hello, hello, hello. Twitch is being shitty and is not confirming if the ad I put up to disable pre-rolls has stopped rolling or not, so I'm going to assume it is. But if it's not, sorry. Oh well, it's early. People are still trickling in anyway. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a stream format that's a staple for me, a little something I call Shuffle Saturday. If you haven't witnessed this before, I have my game collection loaded into a website called the Backloggery that I have the Burning Elmo dis- displacing is not the word. We're already off to a great start. Hiding. Disguising? Maybe that's what I was trying to think of. But it includes this neat feature where it'll randomly suggest a game out of your collection for you to play. Using that feature, I'll play a random game for most of the games I have, and have the technical setups to stream, currently around 1,900 different games. Ignore the game that's up there right now. For some reason, I was just like paranoid, like, oh god, what if it doesn't work? And so I pulled one, and then I was like, oh, right. I have no way of getting that down off the screen unless I completely reset the whole setup, because this redesigned backloggery is annoying to me in very small and specific ways. But after I roll a game, I'll then play that game for the next half an hour unless I decide to veto it, or someone in chat types exclamation mark veto, in which case I'll throw that one out, we'll pull another one, play that one for the next 30 minutes instead. As you can see, I only have 2 vetoes for the entire night, whereas you all have twice as many. That being said, I will automatically throw out any game I can't stream, either due to technical issues specific to the game, or because it would get me banned. An example if a game rolled is Sakura Dungeon or something, because those games somehow keep slipping into my backloggery in my library. Haha, how could that happen? You can also use the veto command mid-game to stop it immediately. Just sometimes you're like, alright, let's see where this goes. And I'm like, haha, bad game. I am amused. And you're like, I am not. And you decide to kill it. That's fine. Or you can use exclamation mark encore to burn a veto to have me go for longer. We have had sometimes, I believe the record currently is like 2 hours and 45 minutes that have gone on a game on shuffle through the collective efforts of some very passionate people in chat. There are also channel point rewards you can spend to affect things as well, including the ability to outright choose the next game. Also have to give a continuing shout out to my buddy Rapukin, thanks to his generosity and the magic of Steam Share. I've added around 200 additional games to the randomizer, most of which I've never heard of, I've never played. So it just adds to the chaos as you watch me bumble around trying to figure out how to play some game that I've never played before, which I feel is truly the essence of these streams. There's also just a bit left on a prediction. I know we don't really have anyone in here yet, so I'm just talking and stalling. A prediction on what type of system, sorry, will be rolled first. I'm also feeling like 4:30 really snuck up on me today. Like, I was like, yes, I have nothing to do until stream. I can get so many things done, and then I got things done, and then I blinked and I was like, oh shit, I have 10 minutes left to get ready. Crack open a can of peace tea, get ready to roll. Oh, well, hell yeah. I appreciate the lurk, anti-hero, and welcome, Silvar. Thank you so much for the resub. 14 months. God damn. It's adding up. It's adding up. Well, you are just in time for me to roll the first game as I wait down the last seconds of that prediction. Okay, only one taker, so I'll just do a refund to be fair, but there will be other chances. And this game, I just rolled it to test to make sure that it was working, because I had a fit of paranoia, so don't worry about what that is. First up for Shuffle shall be Milk Inside a Bag of Milk Inside a Bag of Milk, which is actually a game I've played through in full for the channel, so I'm always punished for this, but I'm gonna burn my first veto. Canada. I think it's implied to be somewhere in, like, Eastern Europe, or someplace ish, because that's where the dev is from and it just has that vibe, but hey, maybe. Instead of that game, we will play Buck Rogers Countdown to Doomsday for the Genesis. I have no idea what that is. I think you can technically find it here and there in the States. It's just very, very, very unusual, to the point where, like, people don't believe that it's real. And I think the UK does it, which I imagine is why Canada does it, because, Oh, all right. We have another veto. Very well. Very well. All right. Mark that off. And instead of whatever that game was, Adams Family Values. I feel like Adams is probably misspelled there, question mark. For the Genesis. Which is a game that sounds vaguely familiar, but I can't for the life of me think of what it is. Obviously know what the Addams Family is, because cultural osmosis. But OU, the Pokemon battling scene? Format? I haven't been live 10 minutes yet, and I'm forgetting what words are. So you know this one's gonna be good. Alright, I will start to get that set up. If you'd rather we go for something else, do as Silvar has done and hit me with a veto. Otherwise, I will have the game shortly. Addams Family Values. The Shuffler really seems to like Genesis games lately, and like, I really don't have that many of them. The odds are not that good for me to hit them, but it just keeps me like, nope, nothing but Sega. It does what Nintendo don't. And you know, I don't mind, because this is a huge blind spot in my retro gaming knowledge, but it's a little weird that it keeps happening. Alright, I believe... yeah, that's pretty good to go. Let me just this real quick. Oh, we have sound. Oh, this is the lame one? Well, hey, you know, it's not too late if you wanna toss out another veto. Oh god, it's made by Ocean. Well, 30 minutes on the clock. Let's see what we're in for. Is there easy mode, though? No, there is not. Also, I'm gonna know none of these characters because I've never... Now that's a face only a mother could love. Okay, so I have Force Lightning. Oh. You are friend? Very well. You are also friend. Force Lightning! Oh. It's empty. What do you mean it's empty? Isn't that a lever? Is that not a lever? Okay. Can I examine the gate then? Nope, that button is only to tell me that the lever is empty. Understood. Oh.
Oh, faster, you young slug. You look rough today.
You say the nicest things, Granny.
Take these cookies, dearie. I made them myself. Black beetle cookies, made from choice cut. Slime-soaked black corpse beetles. Double cholesterol, too, for that pasty, flabby look your granny loves. They will keep you in bad shape whatever happens. Now go and see your brother Gomez. He has a little present for you.
Oh, isn't Gomez the one played by, oh my god, I can't think of his name, but the guy who did M. Bison in the terrible Street Fighter movie, and it's awful that that's the way I know him. Faster, old man. How positively awful to see you. Take this journal. You may need it to find your way around here. I now have a journal. Great. Journal. I have journal. Oh. Oh, so when you say journal, you mean map. Very well, game. show up into... Oh god, a teleporter maze. Get lost, no one gets in here. Oh, I have told you once, laddie. Go away.
No.
Right, that is it. I've had it up to here with you. Boss theme's funky. Okay, so if I can... Ah. Oh, okay. He took, like, half a heart, basically. Oh, I thought his, like, hands were the weak spots, but no, I need to zap the body. That's fine. I'm good with being a funky Sith Lord. Oh, my lightning's red now. Proper Sith. My Force Lightning gets smaller as I get damaged. Oh, God. Yeah, it's, like I said, it's a weird blind spot in my media knowledge. Because I think it's kind of got, like, wry humor and stuff like that going on. I seriously know so little. I just know that Raul Julia, and then, that's basically it. That's all I know. Maybe I don't go for this right away? Maybe? Or can I, like, practice on these guys? No, they're not hostile. Gatekeeper's home. Visitors unwelcome. After all, the game did try to warn me away, like, multiple times. So maybe this is not where I should be going first. Also, man, cookies with triple cholesterol. I'm sure there's some fad scam diet that would be good for nowadays. Yeah, I can't leave just yet. I haven't found baby... Really? I haven't found baby Pubert. I don't... Why that name, though? Why that name, though? Though it seems that this is the only way to go? Yes, it seems this is the only way to go. Hey, HD. Yeah, I feel like I even had some friends who were way into, like, Addams Family stuff. Hey, Repu? Yeah, I just figured people would take a minute to cycle in. Hasn't hit puberty yet. If that's the quality of humor we're working with here, woof. Maybe this game was too good for an adaptation. Anyway, I have to piss off the Scotsman. Or whatever his accent's supposed to be. Okay, aggro, being aggressive is not paying off. Ooh, all of America's always fun. But how dare you? Right at 4:30. Every Saturday. I'm here slaving away at crappy games. For you. Maybe I should just die already. I'm already down to, like, a bad lightning. This is, like... This and, like, 3D Dot Game Heroes was another one where they, like... If you weren't at full health, you just objectively had a worse game experience, and I hate that. So who's ready for 30 minutes of I try to clear the first boss in the game? It's gonna be one of those, ladies, gentlemen, and beings in between. Maybe if I try going through the other teleport... No, that one doesn't work very well. I'll just try playing a little more carefully. Favorite composery people. See, I feel like composers are one of those things where, like, I can't even think of, like, a one outside of, like... No, I can't think of a one. For whatever reason. Even like I know I would know the name, like the guy who does the Star Wars theme. That one's famous, and like it's one of those that's on the tip of my brain. If I wasn't currently paying streamer brain tax, I would have it, but oh well. Hans Zimmer, everyone likes him. I'm pretty good at being a hipster about things. John Williams, thank you. Jesus. Fair, fair. Also, I didn't think... This shows you how... Wow, that was incredibly easy. She played... Wow. Yeah, it's been a minute then. I actually... I actually didn't think Call of Duty's had, campaigns anymore. Straight up. Oh, Pirates... Oh, okay. Yep. Okay, I do know those. But I don't think I've ever seen... I definitely haven't seen Dune. Maybe that's what I was thinking of then. Because I was actually trying to think of, like, because I'm putting together lists for, like, the next demo day, which... Oh, you guys probably didn't see because I just quietly put it up on, like, my Twitch schedule, where I don't know how many people use that. I try to keep it somewhat updated, but I'm gonna do it on, the first Sunday in October. I have not seen new battles. I have not seen any Battlestar Galactica, actually. Alright, so I murdered the thing. Does that mean I can now advance to the north? It does. Yeah, I know it's like a major sci-fi thing, but I'm not, like, not that big of a sci-fi fan. I think I'm just kind of a Star Trek fan. Jelinski must be around here somewhere. Hopefully she has Pubert, or at least enough bits of him for Granny to put him back together. Jesper Kid did Freedom Fighters. Freedom Fighters, I don't think I've ever heard of. Like, Freedom Fighters just makes me think of Archie Sonic. PS2 game. Yeah, I am unfamiliar. Boldly going, yes. Okay, it doesn't seem to be... There were those evil bushes that I zapped. Oh. Well then. You know, me not saying words, me being unable to navigate the most basic of video game level layouts, we're getting the greatest hits out of the way from the get-go. This is gonna be a good one. You know, I've seen all of TNG. I actually won at a convention, like, a long time ago, a DVD collection of all the next-gen and original series movies. I haven't watched any of them yet. Hey, Mac, listen up. You want to strike a blow for floral liberation. Stop Mrs. Jelinski controlling the plants. Bring me that black rose that grants her power. Take this key. It should get you into the caverns where the rose is kept. Floral liberation. Great. Yeah. And really, like, it took me a long time to become a Trek fan, because it wasn't until I was, like, out of college where I was like, I don't really like sci-fi that much. And then I happened to watch Next Gen, and I was like, okay, this is pretty rad. Hell yeah. Yeah, my, Oh, a Trek convention. Yeah, I bet that was fun. I don't know that I'd want to go to a Trek convention now, because just... I haven't seen any of the new Trek shows, but with the exception of Lower Decks, they all seem kind of... not what I like in Star Trek. Closet nerd. It was before the revolution happened, and we all became unafraid to be nerds. Sold Star Wars novels, hell yeah. Because, you know, I think, like, when I was younger, I primarily thought sci-fi was just, like, it was just mostly Star Wars, which it was just kind of like, yeah, it's okay. And, you know, I watched Firefly, and it was like, okay, this is pretty good, but it didn't survive, so this must not be, like, what most sci-fi is like. And yes, I know. Joss Whedon, whatever, we're not getting into that. But the show itself is good and fun. I don't think you would find a discovery. Probably not. Probably not. Would you find a Star Trek Picard fan? Yeah, I'll never forgive them either. Because, God, it's so good. Like, and one of my favorite tabletop campaigns I ever played in was, two of them, actually, were based on, there was like a tabletop gaming system based on Firefly. So it was like this very dumb independent soldier who just, like, somehow stole himself a spaceship and was like, well, I guess I'm the captain now, and had, like, very, like, pure of heart, dumb of ass energy. Like, just absolutely no intelligence. Like, if he had to try to reason anything out, I would roll his intelligence, which, like, in that system is, like, your stats are, like, in dice steps, and, like, the best you could get is, like, a d12 plus a d12. That's, like, the absolute cap. Minimum is a d4. His intelligence was a d4. So, like, we came across this scheme where it seemed like people were getting kidnapped, and he got that far, and it was like, so they're being kidnapped so that they can train them to be an intergalactic dance troupe. Then this planet will be the premier tourist destination in the verse. Everyone's like, sure, Roland, let's go with that. And, like, pat him on the shoulder. Prodigy's another one I haven't seen. Is that one of the newer ones? Yeah, Serenity was good. It just had to do way too much with too little time. So wait, let me look at this journal that is actually a map, so I can perhaps figure out where I should be going. Oh, okay. That sounds kind of fun, then. I might want to give that a try. So I have Skull Key. There was nothing else to do down and to the left. Down and to the right, maybe, because it seems like up is being blocked. So I gotta find my way over to there. And strike a blow for the liberation of plants, or whatever. Oh, also, I need to be better about this. And fun fact, I learned today that Twitch lets me run a prediction even when I'm not streaming. So I started the initial one before I went hit get live, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of nice. Yeah. Dumb kid steals ship, does Star Trek adventures. Okay, I could get into that. You know, show us more, like, Trek stuff from, like, a non-Starfleet perspective. Because that was what I liked so much about Deep Space Nine. You know, we got, like... We got to see more about, like... It was still very Starfleet-oriented, but more perspectives from, like, the Ferengi, the Cardassians. The Ferengi were not just, like, a somewhat racist joke. And instead became glorious bastions of capitalism with the rules of acquisition. The terrorists, yes, true. There's also, you know, there was the whole thing with they expanded on the mirror universe with, like, I forget what they called the Evil Federation in that one. It was like I'm blanking. But you got to see Evil Federation, you know, before modern Trek accidentally made the Federation just the Evil Federation. Okay, so it looks like I should go over there. I can't... Maybe something's opened up in that other stairway to the west. That's the only thing that I can figure out. Terran Empire. Right, okay. For some reason I was thinking something like... something that, a word that was a synonym of Federation, but more sinister sound. But yeah. Maybe I can blow this open? No. So there's only the one teleporter. I hit the switch. The red teleporter just brings me back. Hello there. Can I have a word? Or can I, like, equip the key? I can. Maybe I need to talk to some of the people up top? What is this, a Pokemon gym? Right? Oh god, not a Pokemon gym. I've had so long from Pokeboomers to forget. Oh, Fester, any luck finding dear Pubert? I do miss him. The place is too cheerful without his young, yet strangely corrupt eyes staring from his crib. Nope, not yet. Never mind. How's things, Fester? Miserable. Glad to see you're enjoying yourself. Oh, okay, it's that kind of vibe. I like my brain always goes to like the Saturday morning Sonic where like they're like addressing Eggman with like, "Yes, your maliciousness," or something like that. Bad is good and good is bad. But in like a kind of comedic Disgaea way. That's probably a better way of going about it. So you are 100% correct, Silvar, because Garrick is Garrick is someone who does bad things for a good cause, always has a quip or cutting remark, has the best lines in the show, and has a great boyfriend in the form of Dr. Bashir. So yeah, Garrick is 100% my favorite DS9 character. It's not close. It's straight up not close. And it's funny, because it's, you know, normally there wouldn't be any kind of competition for that bromance, but you also got the Bashir and O'Brien bromance to contend with, which really grew on me. Like, I didn't think I was gonna, like that, whole kind of dynamic, but then I saw, Cole Meany on, I think it was, Hell on Wheels, the, like, railroad show, and I was like, oh, this guy's got some chops. And so when I finally saw him in Deep Space Nine, I was like, oh, okay, I want to see what he can do. Because he's just kind of just, like, there in Next Gen. He's like, I'm in the transporter room. Like, okay. Hey, Granny, you got anything for me?
I have news toe of cat, spleen of frog, and heart of rat. Oh, hello, dearie. Just brewing something together for dinner. What can I do for you? Some cookies, perhaps? What happened to the glutton I used to know and despise? You wouldn't be trying to get healthy, would you? You chance across anything you think I might find interesting, be sure to bring it to your dear old granny.
So that's probably like she's a heel. Can I use the key here? No, it's empty. Yeah, I haven't seen Cole Meany in very many things, but I want to see him in more. But I'm very bad about, like, seeking out, Oh, I was about to be like, if this is the right way, I'm gonna scream. I'm pretty bad about seeking out, like, new TV shows, because it just... Paying for anything streaming seems bad, and I don't want to get, like, cable, because gross. And so I'm like, I guess I just don't watch the televisions at all. Yep, straight up that. Is there anything obvious that I'm overlooking? Cable is for rich people, right? Also for rich people, subscribing to all the different streaming services you need to watch everything. Like, my sister was complaining about it, because, like, she is subscribed to something like 9 different streaming things, just to watch everything she wants to watch. I'm like, we've gone right back to cable. We've gone right back to cable. See, it looks like this should be an exit, but apparently not. Rotate streaming services, that seems legit. Hey, can you, like... Where's the rose? One simple task is all I ask of you, and you just waste valuable time. Now get on with it. I'll kill you, plant. Or not. Just need to make my partner happy. Yeah, when people want their Disney, they really want their Disney. Just have to keep track. That also sounds exhausting. Though I guess I was subbing to Dropout for a while. That's not exactly like traditional. That's kind of like its own thing. Should probably get back into that now that I can, like, watch things while I work at work. Do you give up Netflix and Prime, though? Eh? Yeah, that seems reasonable, and, like, Prime's got some other benefits if you order from Amazon all the time or shop at Whole Foods or something. Those aren't enough for me, because I'm always, like, I want my relationship with Amazon and Bezos to be, they pay me more through me doing Twitch than I pay them through ordering stuff off Amazon. Doesn't always work because I'm stubborn and want to get physical copies of my books, and I'm too lazy to go to bookstores. Oh god, I'm part of the problem. Yeah, I feel like a couple times I've had, like, free trials of Amazon Prime, and I, like, look at what's streaming on it, and I'm like, there's nothing here I'm really interested in. Except Invincible. Invincible is pretty good. But nothing else really grabbed me. I kind of just let the pre-roll exist, Zilvar. I try to, like, run ads when I'm gonna take a break. And for a while I had it set up to automatically run 30 seconds of ads every hour, so I had a little bit of turning the pre-roll off, but I finally just disabled that. Because I was like, that was screwing up my ability to manually run ads when I took breaks. So I just kind of let the, oh great, she won't let me ask for cookies. Cool. Yeah, I just kind of let the pre-roll exist, which I know is not ideal, but I try to have them disabled as much as I can. By just, like, running, like, a 3 minutes or something when I, like, get up to re-up my water and stuff. I'm losing my mind, if it ever was there in the first place. But I was talking before, like, FPS campaigns, because, like, last week, we had a pretty good time with, Spec Ops The Line, but that's a game I've played through before, so I was trying to, like, look up what sort of, FPS game I could, like, pick up that has a decent campaign, but then I just got very distracted. Eventually I did find one, an indie one, that I'm pretty excited for. Yeah, the pre-roll doesn't seem to hurt me too bad. I'm sure it probably loses me some people who are dropping in at first, because, like, I've absolutely done that on Twitch, where, like, the rare occasions I decide to check out someone new, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm mildly interested, and then I get pre-roll, and I'm like, no! I've also, you know, been around a minute, like, it's not my going by my affiliate bursary, but, okay, I can't be there yet. But come this February, I will have been doing streaming for 4 years. So, I've built up, like, regulars and shit. Wait, what about ButtCon? Speaking of gay visual novels, I don't have a follow-up to that. But come February, you know, that's really, you know, that, what better gift could you get me for my birthday? One streamer I know, like, tells me that, like, he tries to be family friendly. I'm like, I can't. Like, I'm not cursing up a storm, but I can't filter myself effectively enough. Most people just call it Valentine's Day. The Addams Family is a good game, this one not. I mean, yeah, it was made by Ocean. Once I saw that company logo, I was like, ah, shit. So, oh well. You know what? We can just chat while, you know, what's his name, Fester, stares into everyone's souls for a good 2 minutes. He says, and then immediately takes a sip of delicious peace tea. But speaking of beverages, I had a couple of very cursed beverage-related experiences. I had seen these things going around that I thought were a meme, that were like, oh, there are Coke-flavored Oreos. I'm like, haha, those can't possibly exist. Then I went to the grocery store and happened to, like, be in the cookie aisle to get a snack, because that's where the chips are, and those are my snacks of choice. And I actually saw them, I was like, oh dear God, they're real. I have to try them. Honestly, kind of good. And so then when I went back to the grocery store, I saw that they had an end cap display of Oreo-flavored Coca-Cola, and I was like, okay, that seems less good, but I'm with ya. I liked the Oreos. I took 2 sips, and I couldn't. I was like, nope, this is completely indigestible. It was absolutely foul. I couldn't. But the Oreos, the Coke-flavored Oreos kind of slap. Well, there you go. Differing opinion. To each their own. I absolutely loathed it, Repu. I'm glad it was better for you. But yeah, the Coke-flavored Oreos were good. They didn't taste that chocolatey, but they were like one of those golden Oreos, the like vanilla Oreos. That like, it was like it had thought, or... Let me actually, because I posted, like, I put up a review in a friend Discord I'm in. Let me literally read that off. You barely taste the chocolate side of the cookie, so these end up tasting like a golden Oreo copped a feel from a Coke bottle, and then sprinted away, vowing to never wash the Coke hand again. Honestly, not bad. So that was my initial take. Why can't we get these? You know, probably because the Canadian government, like, regulates food or something. We don't have that problem. USA, USA, USA. And I mean, maybe it is better HD, but I don't really like chocolate that much in the grand... Okay, thank God, 30 minutes is up. It's rare that I just straight up stop playing a game. So, okay, that was a bit of Adam's... Never show its face on this stream again. If you came in during that, we're moving on from that once I can get my computer to cooperate with me. And we're going to roll a new random game from a pool of around 1,900 different games, some just as quality as the game we just played, some even better. Not betraying either. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, I roll this, we play for the next 30 minutes. If you don't like the look of what comes up, or you think it's too good and you want to see me continue to suffer, hit me with an exclamation mark, veto. Oh, I don't think I've ever had the Cinnabon Oreos. And yeah, Dr. Pepper, that's fair. If you're gonna soda, Dr. Pepper's pretty good. Not much of a soda person anymore. Next up for Shuffle shall be... No, absolutely fucking not. I will burn my second veto of the stream on avoiding Dragon Ball Z: The Legacy of Goku. No, Repu, no. No. But I am afraid it does still count for the prediction. But it's fine. I no longer get to mess with RNG. It's all up to you guys. Instead of that travesty, how do we undo a veto? That's the great part. You can't. Well, technically you can undo a veto with an encore, but not my vetoes. I'm just gonna say that now. Instead, we will play Arrow the Acrobat, Rascal Rival Revenge. Bit of a mouthful. It is only 25k HD, but Repu recently did do a game pick for me, so I know he, at least, cannot inflict Legacy of Goku on me in some time. For the rest of you, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I will start to get Arrow the Acrobat fired up. Hit me with a veto if you'd rather go for something else. Fair enough, and I thank you for having that view, Repu. Silvar says no, so let's see what else we can fish up from the trash can. Some of the games I have are good, I promise. Super Double Dragon. Good old beat 'em up for the SNES. Alright. I will start to get that fired up then. This is good, because like last week, I feel like we were all pretty gun-shy about using the vetoes, like me, as well as Today we're just being like, nope, we in this. Barbie Metal Gear Salad. Otacon, trying to eat the salad, but my croutons are dummy thick. You do go ham with the veto. I appreciate that. I immediately... Super Double Dragon. That's right, that's right. Super Double Dragon. Good night, bye. That is true, that is true. That does tend to be the thing. Alright, 30 minutes on the clock. Let's play some Super Double Dragon. Yeah, it... And honestly, I respect it. Like, saving up till the encore. One play a game. Mission 1. Oh. This is like old beat 'em up. Oh, hell yeah. Bam! Do I even have more than 2 buttons? Okay, I do have a kick. Ooh, he got double swords. I'd like those, please. Oh, they can block? That's illegal. Heh, that's fair. I mean, like, by and large, if you're not, like, a huge retro gamer, people are probably not gonna recognize most of what's in my back. Holy shit, that did, like, half my health. That seems fair. You can tell you're playing an arcade port when... Yep. Which is why I think it's good that I added the option to, like, have Vito kill a game midway through. Because I didn't have that originally, I think? Doom scrolling the ROM archive. Good term for it. Good term for it. Because it's like, yeah, retro gaming's got some good stuff, but it had its share of absolute fucking garbage, too. Let no one tell you... That killed me? Okay. Jesus. I need, like, a cheat code to give me more lives or something. Oh, hell yeah, nunchuck time. The unicycle racing game. I mean, it could be worse. It could be that, that one Medal of Honor game on the Game Boy Advance that everyone loved. I mean, I loved it. For some weird reason, no one else seemed to be into it. I didn't get it. Oh, they took away my nunchucks. Rude. I know, right? And I swear, like, outside of, like, the, you know, April Fool's stream where I just made it all blitzball, I don't rig this shit at all. Like, you'd be forgiven for thinking that I do because of how often some stuff comes up. Because, like, I've been doing this for literal years, and there's still games that I have not come up and I have not played. I mean, part of that is because I'm picking up new games all the time, because I have a problem, but... You know what? That's fair. There is the odd game that I will outright remove it, but I didn't remove Legacy of Goku. Maybe I should have. But I gotta have some things in there that are bait to have me burn my vetoes. That's gonna break. That's gonna break. Come and get some! You fool, now I have the bow staff. Yeah, it does help with that. But for me, I'm like, I almost have the opposite problem sometimes where I'm like, ooh, if I buy that game, I could maybe play it on shuffle, or it could come up on shuffle, and that could be funny. Ooh, huh. That's a fun idea. I'm gonna have to think about that anti-hero. Because, like, on the one hand, I'm a little leery of that, because you could, like, permanently take away a game that other people might enjoy, but if I make it just prohibitively expensive, then I think that's fine. Like, I could... Maybe, like... I'd have to look at my other redeems. Like, certainly cheaper than pick with what the next game is. But maybe, like... Well, it's a more permanent effect on the other hand now. I don't have to think about that, but yeah, I should implement that. Yeah, I can have like a fun, like, kind of meta chat game where like I can have a command to bring up what games have been banned and then have an unban command that's cheaper than the ban command. That's probably way more effort than should be put into this, but we're on this now. 10,000 bits. I gotta make my bag somehow. It's September. 120% price to restore a ban. That also seems reasonable. Oh! The knife can hit the... Oh, it's not a knife, it's a boomerang. That's not a knife. Man, that guy's so good with a boomerang, he's clearly a Dragon Quest character. And alas, I am just a double dragon. $10,000 bits. Yeah, just pay me $100 and I'll never play a game again. Then someone, like, redeems Reciteer or something, I'm like, yeah. It wasn't meant to be begging, but thank you, HD. Yeah, Twitch is paying me, like, a bonus on any bits over 300 that people want to do. I saw that just today. Permaban idea. Oh, fair. It's a damn good idea for sure. Yeah, enjoy your ad-free viewing, Antihero. With that, I think we might... I mean, I don't have the list of, like, people in chat up, because I don't like to do that. Like, I feel like when I was just starting out, like, one of the tips I would read on mine is, like, always have a list of who's in chat up, so you can, like, engage with individual people. I'm like, are you insane? If I'm just lurking, I don't want someone to be like, hey, Vimbert, I see you there. I'd be like, no, do not perceive me. But I feel like, with the size of people I have here and who I've seen talk, I think we have mostly subs, so maybe I just run as something to get rid of pre-roll, because it's not going to affect most of you. Yeah, let me do a cheeky, Ban people in his chat who weren't chatting. Yeah, that's insane. Why would you ever do that? That's just, no. Like, I guess he must have been, like, really insecure about being used as second monitor content. But you're a streamer. That's what you're there for. The sooner you accept that, the sooner you're gonna, like, not lose your mind over it. Yeah, exactly. Or, like, how would you even, like, keep track of that for people who are, like, have a decent number of viewers? Like, I'm thinking of, like, one of my streaming idols, Proton John. You know, he regularly draws in, like 700 to 900 people on his streams that I'm in. Like, Jesus, you'd have to have some really dedicated mods or, like, run a bot. I demand interaction. Yeah, right? Honestly, that seems like a thing that, like, Doug would do. Like, I made my chat post every minute, or they were banned permanently. And then he makes a YouTube video about it, and everyone loves it, because that man just can't fucking miss when it comes to making content. Absolute genius. His channel is the only good and valid use of AI. Text you in your meeting. Oh, God. 100%. Really afraid of being botted? Yeah, I can see that. Like, I've honestly worried about being botted a couple of times, like, before I just realized that, like, usually when people are being quieter, it was, like, my streams that are, you know, not this, like, we're a little more lively usually on Shuffle, but it was streams more like my Sunday streams, where it's basically, like, me streaming a Let's Play, where, like, you know, people are probably just, like, lurking and vibing and enjoying the voice acting and don't want to, like, break my flow. And I'm like, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. I should just stop worrying about it. And besides, if someone is gonna, like, I think people who bot are Like, my botted viewers are pathetic, but if someone wants to do it on my behalf, just, you know, don't tell me about it, Smile. No, sub to me first if you're gonna do that. He makes shopkeepers drop the F-bomb. That's fair. Yeah. And, you know, really, Sundays are set up for that because I'm streaming in the morning. And, you know, Sundays are often a lazy day for lots of folks, so it's really what they're designed to do. But when I was first doing it, I was like, man, I don't know if this is like working or not. But it's just a different energy, and that's fine. I'm excited to, like, get back into more... Oh, yes, I do apologize. I had promised you all my annual 9/11 stream on Wednesday. And then my throat was a little rough, so I had to skip it. Sorry about that. I do enjoy my weird, bizarre 9/11 streams where we play Mary-Kate and Ashley Pocket Planner. Never forget, yes indeed. No, honestly, it's only annual because this would have been the second year that I've done it. After Ryan was like, hey, you should consider doing a 9/11 stream last year, and I was like, huh, that is hilarious. Oh, we need to read a passage from The Art of War. Well then, let me flip to a random page here in this book. When the higher officers are angry and insubordinate, and on meeting the enemy give battle on their own account from a feeling of resentment, before the commander-in-chief can tell whether or not he is in a position to fight, the result is ruin. When the general is weak and without authority, when his orders are not clear and distinct, when there are no fixed duties assigned to officers and men, and the ranks are formed in a slovenly, haphazard manner, the result is utter disorganization. No, you do not want to make 9/11 semi-annual? Just, you know. Obviously, it did us so much good to do it once. We just, like, we had to keep bringing it back, you know? What could possibly go wrong? I had honestly forgotten that redeem was a thing. Because I feel like people haven't busted it out in a little while. In the Art of War, obviously, not the strong bad warrior. Also, am I the only one disappointed that I cannot pick up even a single sword after I punch out these dudes? Hoarding for choosing games. I mean, I kind of think that's broadly true. There are a couple of my friends that just, they never redeem anything. Oh! And that's like borderline that's literally an instant kill. Fun. There are a couple of my friends who just never, ever redeem like anything, and I live in fear that they're going to turn any stream into a 4-hour reaction stream. You know who you are if you're lurking. Because you have that power, numerically. Do I... Oh! Oh, I thought this was, like, just a part of the foreground. I can walk on this. Thank you, Antihero, for that voice redeem. That would be glorious. Not really! Though I did think, like, come February... said it again. It would be fun to, like, pull up... Because I have the VOD of, like, my first stream that I ever did, and, like, do one of those things where, like, you know, you just, like, react to the first stream you ever did that streamers do sometimes. Like, I fucking hate reaction content, but I feel like an anniversary is a good excuse for it. So, you know, we could cringe at how bad old me was. I feel like there's if I look back on that stream, there's probably, like, 3-minute stretches of silence while I play Stellaris. Because for some reason I thought that would be a good game. Have you been archiving your VOD somewhere, Silvar? I meant to ask you that. Because if it's on YouTube, I'm not subscribed to you, and I would like to fix that. Drop a link if you got one. I'm good with it. Oh, just on an external drive. Okay. That's fair. I just slap all mine up on YouTube where they get 0 views. Nah, sometimes they hit big, like, In Stars and Time has really gotten some love, which is good because I adored that game. Gonna be like, I know it didn't release this year, but it's probably like my favorite game that I've played this year. And that's gonna be really hard to beat. Unless something incredible comes along. And you know, year ain't over yet. Yeah, I know, I'm exaggerating. And apparently, like, my little brother says he will occasionally put on my, like, I don't think he ever watches me live, but he says that he is subbed to both of my YouTube channels, and occasionally he'll put something on in the background if he's, like, working in the yard or something. I'm like, aw, thanks, man. That probably makes it really awkward when I talk about you occasionally and do my bad impression of how you talk. Because he is terminally online in a slightly different way that I am terminally online. But he's still kind of terminally online. Our text chat with each other is nothing but memes and the occasional, like, hey, did you see this piece of news? Because we talk politics sometimes, because we're about on the opposite ends of the spectrum. But we both agree when our side is being stupid. So, like, sometimes he'll be like, hey, so do left-wing people feel this way? Or I'll be like, hey, so what is the right saying about this? It was actually really fun. When he lived in Denver too, we had a tradition of like getting together and like cracking open a couple beers and just watching like the presidential and vice presidential debates. And we would just like both be like yelling in frustration alternatively depending on who was going. I kind of wish we could have like done that for the Kamala Trump debate, which I didn't actually end up watching. Because partially I forgot it existed, and partially, like, I don't really like either of them. Pausing the debates to rant. Yeah, you just gotta keep rolling with that shit. Do they... Because I don't know shit about Canadian politics. Do they have, like... Is it common for them to have, like, a series of debates for, like, the candidates for PM? Like, you know, we do down here with the president, and occasionally the vice president, even though, unless they're Dick Cheney, they don't matter. Because I feel like I never hear about them from my Canadian acquaintances. Oh, sure, that makes sense. You know, gotta appease Quebec, I guess. I'm trying to think of who Dukakis is. See, there the game kind of screwed me. I wanted to, like, just punch both the dudes, but instead it had me just beat the hell out of only one dude, so the other dude broke out of his stun and just wailed on me. Alas. Also kind of impressed by the AI, how it's, like, surrounding me when I ignore one or more people to make it tougher on me to, like, respond to threats. It's pretty good. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Idiot. Oh, idiot Dem vice candidate. Okay. Yeah, there's this... I forget his name, but there's this Canadian YouTuber that I watch who talks about, like, mostly, like, cultural things like, hey, why is it American chip flavors are plain barbecue, salt and vinegar, and sour cream and onion? And I'm like, huh, I don't know. Tell me, YouTube man. And then sometimes he talks about Canadian politics, like the bill that y'all had up there to, like, basically have YouTube get regulated by the, like, by the government to promote more Canadian YouTube content or something. He was railing against it and, like, went to, like, some parliamentary thing about it as, like, kind of an expert speaker or something, and one of the people asked him, like, basically, like, hey, why don't you like, the whole bilingual thing we have going on with French? And he's like, that is not why I'm here, Madam Chairperson. And they just kept going on about it. And I was like, huh, well, that's kind of insane, but, I mean, that's just kind of a politics thing. force them to play by your playbook and things that might make them look bad, I guess. Heck, I feel like if, like, we had a presidential candidate down here in the States that was bilingual, people would find a way to, like, make that a bad thing. I know, someone would find a way to be like, oh, he needs to speak only English. I thought this was America. I can hear it now. Yeah, we speak American. How did it get on politics and Double Dragon? Why are we walking like this? It's a funny thing at times. I really hate that enemies can block. That sucks. Because I end up having to, like, back up to do my unstoppable jump kick. We missed our flight. You see, this is how it was back in the day. Before they had, like, the post 9/11 security. You just had to fight your way past a bunch of criminals who were all eating other people's cats to board your plane. Thank God we're all safer now. You fool! Swords shall never defeat nunchucks! Though honestly, there was a time in my life where, like, I worried that my commute to work was going to become like a beat-em-up game. Because when I worked at a downtown hotel on the graveyard shift, it was only Sundays. I would have to, like, not take the nice, like, express bus that went straight to downtown. I would have to take what Denverites affectionately call the murder bus, because it goes through the worst parts of town, and it's one of those extended buses, so, like, the driver ain't gonna be able to see everything that's going on, and half of your fellow passengers are always homeless people that are just looking for a place to sleep. I'm like, oh god, I'm in danger. Yeah! It was a real fun part of that time in my life where I didn't have a car. Because I was like, hey, I live in a city now, I can get away with this. And it's like, kind of yes, but also kind of no. One thing I really underestimated was how much of a pain in the ass it made getting groceries. Because this was before, like, grocery delivery was that big a thing. I'm sure it was kind of a thing, but I also wouldn't have been able to afford it had it have been as easy as it is now. But do I want to? Exactly. It was that kind of a thing. And, like, you know, I had a cat, and for the most part, hauling my groceries back was not that big a deal, but, like, you, like, can't buy litter in sizes smaller than, like, 5 pounds. And really, to, like, not waste your money, you should be buying at least, like, a 10-pounder. And, you know, even if it was only, like, a good, like, 4 blocks to the grocery store, that's kind of annoying to haul that and all your groceries back, just that much weight. That really sucked. Also, there was shit like, you know, I would get back from work at, you know, 8:30 a.m. or whatever, and it would be really tempting for me to walk into a place to, like, buy my quote-unquote supper, rather than making it home, because I would be like, I still have to walk so far, or, I still have to catch this other bus before I can go home and eat. Led to a lot of, like, bad habits. I like how I just murdered those dudes completely off screen. Big ups to you for letting me do that, game. Yeah, I'll have to invest in a GoPro for that. Or maybe I can do that once I get an e-bike, so I can have the e-bike as a tax write-off. No, that would be insane. I do want to get an e-bike, though. No, it's kind of like getting to not be the season for it, because we're going to get our traditional, incredibly short, like, week of fall, and then it's going to go right into winter. Though if it's as warm winter this season as it was last time, I'd still be able to bike in winter sometimes. Because winters here are pathetic and weak. Yeah, my dad has a couple of e-bikes that he brought up when he was swinging through town, and I got to try one out, and I was like, huh, yeah, this is kind of great. Because I'd always thought, like, yeah, if I was gonna get a bike again, I'd want to have, like, a nice one, but none of them feel nice enough to shell out actual money for. But an e-bike is perfect and would help me deal with, like, going up hills when I'm fucking tired and around Denver and stuff. Ha! Yeah. Oh man, there was this one, when I was a kid, I would always bike from my place, which was outside of town. It was in the country. It was a good, like, mile and a half into town and to the swimming pool, where I would then swim for, like, the entire afternoon, which was insane. But my favorite part was always, like, the pool was at the bottom of this giant hill. So I would just, like, you know, just straight up, like, splay my, like, legs out, not be pedaling at all, and just whiz down this hill and have to, like, come to an abrupt, like, slow braking halt after flying down there. What felt like 30 miles an hour going down this giant hill. It was always so much fun. And it was, like, right at the end of my bike to get there. So it was a nice little, like, reward before the reward of, like, you know, just getting to swim and hang out with friends. How were to get your volunteer hours? I almost went to a school that required volunteer hours, but then luckily my family moved. The whole time I was like, oh god, what am I gonna do for these volunteer hours? Even at that early age, I was like, I don't want to volunteer. If they want me to do something, I should be paid for it. This is dumb. This is a scam. And I look back and I'm like, good job, younger me. Though there are some things that, like, I've been thinking pretty narrowly. Like, my sister, like, volunteers in an animal shelter, and, you know, that's awesome. Like, I could do that. Stuff like that. But I feel like a lot of, like, I just kind of was mentally lumping in, like, volunteering with, like, internships, where it's like, we could pay you, but we just kind of don't want to, because we hate you, and everyone like you. Yeah, probably something like that going on a lot of places. The trick is to become the admin. Come on, go down, Kung Fu Man. I am the double dragon! Never mind that there's only one of me. Dramatic leap! Oh god, it's Kung Fu Man, but Halloween. And his two pirate friends. We're looking very fabulous in their pink jackets, by the way. Good for them, good for them. Speaking of tops and good for them, I had a moment where I was doing some stuff in FF14 with my friends who were just like, you know, regular straight dudes, and I was like bitching about how, because my character in Final Fantasy XIV is like one of their, like, you know, the cat girl people, but it's a boy, but they do lots of stuff like, you know, they'll let you put the boys in dresses, and so I try to make my cat boy look as gay as possible. I was like, man, it's so rough. I'll see like a cat girl or someone wearing like some really cute like outfit, and I'm like, oh, what is that? I should put that on my cat boy. And then I preview it, and it looks a lot worse on dudes. And there was just like a silence. I'm like, ah, right. This is not relatable to my current audience. But it's fine. They tolerate me. Pretty much. Damn it, Kung Fu Man, stop blocking. That's illegal. Fine, you shall all face the wrath of infinite jump kick. Oh shit, I missed pirate with that. And therein lies the weakness of infinite jump kick. You miss one, you're just getting screwed. but man. Show me a beat 'em up and I'll show you a game that can be dominated largely through spamming jump kick. What? He blocked the jump kick? You fiend! I shan't allow this. You shall die by jump kick before this segment is over. Probably. He blocked it again. Oh, did I get him? Did I get him? Yeah! I killed him right at time. All right. Well, this is Shuffle Saturday, where we play a different game every 30 minutes. A bit of a taste of Super Double Dragon, and my computer's doing... Bear with me. It's like callback loggery back up. There we go. If you're just coming in, we're moving on from Super Double Dragon and gonna roll another random game to play for the next half hour. If you don't like what comes up, let me know with an exclamation mark veto. Otherwise, we'll roll with whatever comes up, as I have no ability to affect the outcome anymore, something that doesn't terrify me at all. Next up for Shuffle shall be High Seas Havoc for the Sega Genesis. Again, it really likes... Oh, I didn't start a prediction for this one. Awkward. Let me start one for the next one then, as I start to get this fired up. No idea what this game is. But we will find out together. High Seas Havoc. Platformer, allegedly. Little disappointed. Wanted it to be an RPG where I could just kill, murder, and steal, you know, classic pirate stuff. But I guess if, you know, they're just gonna gloss over those parts of pirate history. Teach the controversy. Let me do a murder in my pirate games. But, you know, maybe I'm judging a little too harshly. Maybe I'm judging a little too harshly. We shall see. We shall indeed see. I should really learn to put the standby back up when I'm done with the game, but, well, I never claimed to be a clever man. It really would, but then there's like that cooldown before I could run another ad. But yeah, that is good thinking. That is good thinking for sure. I've already forgotten the name of the High Seas Havoc. I apparently have the memory of a goldfish today, so you know this is gonna be good. We have sound. We have video. Emeralda, a legendary gem with magical powers strong enough to... It was the evil pirate scoundrel Bernardo who first recognized Emeralda's magic, and he set out to find the secret map that led to Emeralda's whereabouts. Meanwhile, our hero Havoc was living in peace and roaming the seas with his sidekick Tide, unaware of Bernardo's evil scheme. One day, the two came across a young maiden washed up on the shore. That's just Amy Rose. Ma'am, are you okay? That is just Amy Rose. After a while, the girl opened her eyes.
Oh, my name is Bridget. This map is very important. You must protect it and keep it from Bernardo. Please help me.
Don't worry, you can count on us, ma'am. She looks like more a miss to me, but alright. The two took the map and hid it in a cave high in the cliffs. As the days went by, Bridget slowly recovered and the three became fast friends. That is, until one of Bernardo's henchmen discovered them. Under cover of night, he kidnapped Bridget and Tide and took them away to... It's up to Havoc to save them. Why does this text go so fast? Also, that is just a furry. Havoc to the rescue! I mean, this is a Sega game, after all. Though it's not developed by them. I'm sorry, orchestra? Okay, that's kind of a fun way to display your sound test. I like that. How do I... Okay. Maybe it is. It's got a promising enough rank easy. Because I'm baby. Alright. Let's get into it. Cape Sealift. Start. Every button is jump, and after I jump, I can attack. Noted.
I must get all the gems. I'm Havoc.
No, I don't think this is quite Sonic sound effects. No, that... Like, Repu might be able to speak to that a little more definitively than I, but... I don't... It's similar, yes, but not... Okay, that's straight up just a Genesis Sonic checkpoint. Never mind. Okay, maybe this is a little Sonic E. It's Sonic at... Okay, I was gonna be like, are you really gonna Ninja Gaiden me there, game? But hey, they had, like, some kind of evil furry earlier, so... Where's Sonic? Oh, that was not death.
Checkpoint.
Go, go, go! And that's just straight up a Sonic bounce pad, but red. I can't believe you've done this. Worse the Acrobat? Yeah, that one at least gives you some, like, momentum vertically. I feel like I cannot build up speed to save my goddamn life in this game. Oh, how do I... We may never know. Oh, can I... Oh, no, okay. I can't do my little spin kick off of a... You know, can we get, like, a sword at some point? Oh, that's a very Sonic-esque idle graphic, too. Pirate ship. Start! Oh, can I, like, walk here? Okay, that was not clear from how the stage looked. Alright, I guess this is... Well, then again, what is Havoc? He could be, like... I was gonna say this is just a Sega game where we murder furries all day, but... I guess Havoc could be, like, a bird or something? It's a little unclear from his design. Now, if they took the Sonic engine, I would be able to actually run in this game. I cannot build up speed at all. Like, I don't know how clear that is from what's showing up on the stream, but I feel very sluggish for something that's otherwise kind of Sonic adjacent. Give me your booty, kitty. Me when playing Sakura Dungeon. But they added all these hilarious damage animations, like Havoc getting flattened by a boulder. Also, I've been hit an embarrassing number of times by that. You know, the art style does look pretty Arrow the Acrobat-y too. Is it the same devs? Wouldn't surprise me if so. Would be kind of funny if, like, at the height of the console, Sega's participation in the console wars, they were like, yeah, we'll just license you the Sonic engine, who cares? Boss fight? Ah! It's Bernardo! He's here to make us walk the plank, except he's in the wrong spot. Oh, okay, I gotta do one of my spin kicks. Understandable. Okay, so I bounce on his very nice hat, and then I hit him from... And then I die. One of the classic video game laughs, truly. Bernardo, I'll never forgive you for kidnapping We Have Amy Rose at Home. And... oh! Never mind, it's just a kick that does it. Okay. I can just bounce on his hat as like a movement option. Oh, but I injure myself if I do it from the front. Fair enough. No, no, no. Ah! Ah! Okay, I'm getting it down. But I'm down to only one life. Could be a problem. You know, we were talking about good times for me to run 30-second ads. What if I just run ads when I'm repeatedly stuck in a game and dying over and over? They aren't missing anything. But wait, that's all the content I have! You don't understand! Shuffle Saturday would be nothing without me dying repeatedly at one easy point in a game designed for literal children. Okay, they let me do a go on 0. I always appreciate it. Like, I am on the easy difficulty, and this seems like a very kiddie game, and I am dying repeatedly to the first boss. This is what we're dealing with, everybody. Hey, I never claimed to be good at video games, just that I was the most honest streamer on the platform, and you can always trust me. I'll get it this time. That's a good motto. I wish I believed myself enough to have that motto. Yeah, he always hits me on the counter when I hit him from the front. So I do need to hit him from behind. Trouble is the bounce takes too much time. Oh, okay. That kind of worked. Oh god. Go, go, go. Nope, I'm dead. I'm dead. Okay. Game over. Man, look at him go. We go again. Come, Havoc. You... I still don't know what you are. Bird? I'm going with bird. Because everything else in this world seems to be some kind of anthro creature. Oh, could be an otter. I guess? I don't know. We need an expert. Someone get a furry in here so they can tell us. It's fine. It's more fun to just speculate. Belay that otter. Pirate otters hate this phrase. The kitty bamboozled me. Just a little bit. Oh, he's a seal. Okay. I guess? Huh. Alright. Not sure why I was so intent on bird. I think it was like his little, like, wispy bangs. They, like, kind of suggested feathers to me. I think that was my logic. Dude looks like an otter in what sense, though? Come on, elevators. Also, gotta say, do appreciate this game for, like, not having a timer for, like, how much time I have left, but just how much time I've taken. Yeah, right? Like, I feel like there's a number of, like, VTubers who are supposed to be, like, some kind of bird that, like, that's mostly what they have to suggest that they are a bird. Though, like, usually VTubers are not so... They're more humanish than, like, you know, all Havoc here. Do a bounce. Do a kick. Seriously, though. If I'm supposed to be like a sailor or pirate or something, why don't I have a damn sword? I ask you, chat, where is my sword? Oh god. Bounce on the head, bounce on the head. Nope, that didn't work. Crap. At least get a hit in. Yeah. But then, you know, I feel like it could almost be offset by people who just, like, are into VTubers regardless. I don't know. And, like, the thing that, because, you know, I don't like to show my face because I don't want to ruin the visual experience for everyone. People have suggested I do a VTuber a couple times with varying degrees of seriousness, but I feel like there's been more than a few, like, content creators I've seen who do a VTuber avatar as a joke, and then they just become a VTuber. Like, that just becomes their whole thing, and I don't know if I want to do that. Just hearing secondhand from my buddy Avalon how the VTubing scene is, from him being, like, in it, I'm like, maybe I'm good. Maybe I just want to, like, exist doing my own thing here. Like, I do like VTubers, but it doesn't mean I'd want to be one, you know? Like, I do get the argument. It gives people, like, something to, like, get some gauge on what my expression is, and, like, some avatar of me, but... I'm the funny voice man. I figure if there's something to represent me, then it's less like, oh, I got it! You're the one that walks the plank this time, Bernardo! I figure, like, people who are, like, really just looking to me to, like, voice the characters, like, that would ruin some of the immersion if you're trying to, like, hear me as just the character, not me doing the character. That's maybe thinking about it a little too... What the hell is going on with this rat? You must die. I don't like feet, rat. Can we not do that again, game? Don't give them any ideas. No! No! Stop! Not allowed! Feet rat must die! No. All feet rat must be destroyed. Even more so than most rats and mice must be destroyed. Because, like, part of it is a summer where I basically spent the entire summer just setting up mouse traps and just, like, taking delight in mass murdering a whole bunch of them because they were just absolutely flooding the house I was staying in. Not, like, flooding, but there were enough of them that I was like, they all must die! Between that experience and being so much of a... Okay, down does duck. Weird. Between that and being so much of a cat person, I just, like... I have trouble seeing a mouse or a rat as anything other than vermin that must be exterminated. I have negative art skills. Funny thing about, you know, having that thing with your brain where you can't make mental images, it makes you not so good at art. As it turned... Oh, and that's instant death. Great. But no, so if I was gonna have a VTuber, I would need to have someone make it for me. Also, like, I feel like you can kind of answer the question about art skills by looking at what I do for my layout. Damn it. But yeah, no art skills. Oh god. They would all be hideous. People would, like, load up my stream, and before they hear me talk, so, you know, about 0.5 seconds, they would be like, why did this person let, a 6-year-old draw their VTuber avatar? Like, my whole family loves playing, like, board games and stuff, but I am kind of unofficially banned from playing, like, Pictionary or something. Because everyone's like, oh, Vim's drawing. We're not gonna be able to tell what the hell it is. I'm like, oh. Okay. Hopefully there's an end to this insta-kill BS soon. Like, maybe we could do cursed art streams sometime. Oh, that was the end of the level? Oh, okay. Maybe I could do a cursed art stream at some point, show off my... Well, no, I would need like a tablet or something for that, unless I just was literally drawing in MS Paint. Which honestly would add to the vibe. No, this is a good idea. This will happen at some point. Look at how much we're brainstorming today. A ban a game redeem for Shuffle, and cursed art stream. They say go down, I say there's treasure over there. I see those spikes. You ain't gonna ban... Every time. Every time. It's fine. Nah, you'll probably outstrip me. You're better about streaming more. Generally. It's fine. I'm just over here doing my own thing. Yeah, but to a certain point, you gotta just put out more stuff. Like, you know, we can't, regardless of how you feel about the man, not every content creator can be like JonTron, where he just, like, appears, like, once per year, and just gets, like, goes gangbusters on views, and that's enough for him. I assume he's still doing things that way? But yeah, by and large, I do agree with you. And that's why, you know, if I'm feeling pretty crappy, I'm not gonna stream, because I don't want to just drag myself on here and be like, hey guys, I feel like death, stream. I am unfamiliar with Michael Reeves, but I will take your word for it. I mean, I think, you know, more than once I had to force myself to do streams back in the PokeBoomer days, just because I knew if I didn't do all my streams, that it would cause trouble for my collab partners and rivals, but sometimes that led to amazing streams, and sometimes I was just miserable the whole time, and I don't think chat was having fun either. So it became a little more of a gamble. You know, I can't deliver that quality Vimbert experience where I'm having fun, but no one in chat is, because I'm playing garbage games that no one's heard of before. Ooh, treasure! And so I die. Blinded by greed, the tragic tale of Vimbert holds a lesson for us all. Except no, I'm never punished and I get to come right back. You know, aside from the whole thing where the movement is really sluggish, I don't mind this game. It's alright. I feel like a lot of platformers I play, I'm like, this didn't need to exist. But this is... it's fine. Yeah, that is the problem. Like, I feel like that was happening kind of a lot with Valen before he started streaming on, like, late nights. And then, yeah, to a certain point, like, you know, if you make friends with other people that stream, you have to accept that, you know, ultimately you are rivals. You are going for the same pool of Twitch viewers. There are only so many people that are going to be able to watch a stream. And I think at a certain point you just have to be okay with, like, streaming when people you want to watch are streaming, but... except for me, obviously, you know, always keep coming here. Did your ass just leak? Because... alright, we're moving on from that. Have a fine platformer. Yeah, exactly. It's just... it's okay. It's alright. Right? Between this and all the furries, I am now concerned about this game, and I am more convinced than ever that I do not want to look it up later. I don't want to see that spicy Havoc, High Seas Havoc fan art. Unless. No, no. Oh yeah, absolutely. Someone out there has a Dakimaker of Havoc. This is now knowledge that you cannot remove from your brain. It is a certainty. Okay, there we go. I just needed to skip those instead of trying to kill them so much. There's a lesson in... God damn it. Evil shellfish. Ruining my day. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Christian. Of all the people on the internet, they were one of them. I don't know why that jump was giving me trouble for a second there. But yeah, you know, there are always going to be people out there who are way more freaky than the freaks you hear about. They're just not famous. Like me, for example. What? Who said that? I do like the verticality you can get from bouncing off the enemies here. I wish the game would do a little bit more with that, but I feel like if it leaned into it too hard, this would become like a Kaizo Mario thing. Almost. Or the bouncing could not work and I take avoidable damage there. That's fine. Checkpoint. Yeah, some of these hitboxes are, little wonky, to say the least. Ah, shit. Oh, God, right when I'd gotten a, Well. This is fine. I am putting... I don't know how well this is gonna work, but, like... I'm, like, 95% sure I have the list of, demo day games for what my next, playthrough series are gonna be. And a couple of those on there are extremely self-indulgent. Like... This is a game that is just for me, and I don't know if anyone's gonna be interested in seeing me play it. So we're gonna see how those go. You'll probably be able to spot them when they show up. Time flies indeed. I think it also, like... Because between my level of interest and what I perceive the level of interest to be from just the community, a lot of the games from the last batch didn't really, like... In my eyes, they didn't really have enough, like, interest to justify a series, which is fine. That's the whole reason I do demo day, is so I can figure that stuff out. But I feel like there was less that I played through out of this last batch than the one before. Like, the one before, there were a lot of games to play through. This one, there's been less. Like, I got 2 more that I'm gonna play through. But that's basically it after that. After that, it's gonna be no mas. So, hence why I'm needing to set up the next demo day so we can get the next set ready to roll. I should not have gone for the treasure. No, I shouldn't have. Damn it. Oh, and since I know you're here, Silvar, one of your suggestions for the last batch is actually on the list for this next set. It didn't make it into the last one, but I was looking at the games I have and I was like, you know, yeah, I could do that one. It's not Fear and Hunger, because no. Though if there was a time to play that, it would be October, and October's coming up on us soon. Yeah, gee, maybe if you were, you know, still in my Discord server? No, it's fine. Oh god. No. This area is pain. Just run. Okay, got the checkpoint. Need to knock. As I was saying, I need to not take damage. Unlike, you know, what I was just What? How? The tail? These sharks are bullshit, man. Reason you don't have a Discord. That's fair. I do feel like if mine got a lot bigger, then I would be like, maybe I just put the kibosh on this whole thing, but if I'm not gonna have a Twitter, I should probably have some way to get, like, news about streams out to people, aside from just me hitting the go live button. Because as part of the generation raised using social media, I no longer want to use social media. I don't get. Fuck! Oh! Really? And they put. Oh, that's evil. Okay, this game looked all cute and easy first, but no. With that revelation, this game was designed by sadists. A bunch of those enemies hovering above a layer of insta-kill spikes. That sucks. There, I just misjudged my jump. Yeah, I don't know if it's quite on the Star Tropics level, but pretty bad. Pretty bad. God, Star Tropics. Cool game, but never one that I could play through. Because just from watching, I think it was your brother play that anti-hero? I was like, man, I could never do this. Yeah, close to that level, but not to that level. Damn, that's quite an achievement. Because that game is, not easy. That game is out for your goddamn blood. In so many different ways. Big ups. I feel like a lot of the games I beat are very easy. Like, I don't play a lot of hard games. Any Ninja Gaiden completion is a feat, for sure. Although, I guess some of the games I beat are hard to some people, I guess. Like, some people thought Potionomics was really hard looking around the internet, and I was like, no, that was, like, the easiest shit ever. Anyway, this is Shuffle Saturday, where we play a different game every 30 minutes. Moving on from, Havoc, whatever this game was called, I've already forgotten. It was that memorable. I am going to take a bit of a break before I roll next game, but let me pull this back up as I explain. Gonna roll a new game when I return out of a pool of around 1900. We'll play that for the next half an hour. I'm gonna roll some ads, get up and re-up my WA. Well, I've actually just been drinking peace tea for 2 hours, which is perfectly healthy and not at all something that should make anyone concerned. So I'm just gonna get up, use the restroom, so I'll be back in a bit. Hope you'll stick with me, and we will see what will come next. God, me too, anti-hero. Me too. Hey, everybody. Ad still got its last little bit, but I'm back. I return. I did not need the full 3 minutes. Oh well. Sue me. Yeah, apparently, from what I've read, the, like, backloggery site admin people said the old site was, like, the back end was really bad and, like, barely holding together, but, like, I really hate this new design. And granted, the whole game roulette, fortune cookie thing was very niche and only used by, like, me and, like, a couple other people, probably, but, man, main thing I use the site for. And you went and made it worse, or at least worse looking. Alright. But with that, we're back, and let's see what game is up next. The Book of Legends on Steam, which is, I think, some kind of RPG Maker thing? So, I will get that installed and then fired up. The Book of Legends. Oh god, yeah, this looks very RPG Maker. Tiny download, so it won't take me long. Let me remember to actually update the damn category this time. The Book of Legends. 5 followers on Twitch. That's how you know it's good. Alright, since we'll probably need to use the window capture screen. That's usually how this works, so give me just a bit to get the capture figured out on this one. Oh! Wait, you're full screening? Okay. Oh god. Oh, you do not like being clicked out of. This one might have to get executive level killed here. Oh boy. Oh, you really do not like being the active window. Oh shit. Okay, well what if we go here, and then I do this. Does this work if I make you the active window again? We have sound. Can we get video? Shit. Okay, at least you play in the background. Jesus, you're loud. Okay, I will try and get this another couple of times. If I can't get this to work, we'll roll another game. Jesus, that's loud! Why is it so fucking loud? Hopefully it's not loud for you guys. I've turned it down a fair bit in OBS. Okay, if I do this... You gonna cooperate here, game? Maybe? Or do we just get this excellent track and then... Is there an option to... Maybe if I don't make you full screen, then maybe you'll play a little nicer? Which is stupid and dumb. Yeah, it's kind of rupturing my eardrums a little bit. There we go! Okay. Only took me 8 fucking years. 30 minutes on the clock, let's see what Book of Legends has for us to find. Aldorlia Games presents... Congratulations for choosing the Book of Legends. This game will provide... This is an extremely bad look. This game will provide you with hours of fun and entertainment. In order to meet your gaming preferences as much as possible, please pick the mode you would like to play in. Give me details. Partial healing. Steps between encounters. Autosave each 10 fights. Give me RPG mode. I'm confident in my RPG skills. I love DeviantArt OCs. Oh, you freeze if you're not the active window. That's fun. Sorry. Just getting next prediction going. Shit. My patience is coming to an end. When? Hey, Bubble Tea.
Soon. Just wait a bit longer, dear.
I have waited already. Why is it taking so long? Why are you barely on the screen, my love? His rebirth started ages ago. He has to be getting there. I'm one of his guardians. I have to know. Let me see my son.
Just wait a few more days, Cranko. Our time has come, and nobody will be able to stop us now. Get ready, as we will need you soon.
Okay, just awkwardly gonna stay on him. So I have no idea what that was about, and I have no idea where we are. Great beginning to your RPG game. No notes. My friends, thanks for all showing up to this secret meeting. I've decided to gather you together because the situation is already very bad and we're late, very late. You probably know that the number of crimes in Fenarith has gone through the roof lately. We have reports from Zena, Xander, and even Izal, Basal. All are equally hopeless. I don't wish to appear a scaremonger, but thieves and murderers have claimed our countryside and are now threatening the once safe walls of our city. As recent as yesterday, look, another report. Apparently we have a bunch of Azalbaz, the thieves, that has settled in Moondrop Woods. I cannot tell your gender from your face graphic. You kind of look main character-y? You'll get my natural tone. Highness, the matter requires immediate attention indeed. Do you want us to try and fix the situation? A lot can and should be done. Enforcing our laws naturally comes to mind first. Then we need to raise barriers all around Izuka and do it with the neighboring shacks too. I'll get there, but thieves are in fact not exactly my concern for the moment. Okay, see you, Silvar. Thanks for dropping by. The news I'm about to reveal is hard for me, so I'll try to keep it short. I'm worried that the Demon of Fear, Azutra, is probably, well, awakening. Oh my god! A demon?! But I thought none of the demons of Fenarith were active anymore. Azutra gets his vital energy from the fear-felt humans. He had kept silent for centuries, but our world is scared, and that demon is feeding on it. True. My friend Samaritano, who's sitting here at the table with us, first raised the question of Azutra's rebirth. We looked for evidence at the School of Wizardry, and it appears there is tangible evidence that Azutra is going to be a grim reality very shortly. ... I can't believe this is happening under my reign. A century spent sleeping like a harmless baby, and the darn thing chose to awaken right now.
Lord Hacken, please calm down. Remember what we discussed earlier today.
I lost control. I'm sorry. But let it teach us something. This is exactly what we don't want to happen. We need to avoid panic and fear at all costs, or else Azutra's energy will go through the roof. If that were to happen, he'd break out of his lair right away. Mankind as a whole might face total extinction. The more he would kill, the more people would fear him, and we would be caught in a vicious circle that would ultimately cause our demise.
Don't you mean cycle, my lord?
That is a dreadful scenario. Please tell me this is just the worst case scenario. All those studies I went through would be for nothing. I can't believe it. I have the solution. A group of warriors has to go, while there is still time, and kill that infernal creature. No and no, Emerald. I beg your pardon? You do not kill a demon of such importance. You, put it to sleep. Why? Is it because it's too strong? Yes, that is, the reason.
Obviously.
As for your second question, Emerald, a group, no, especially not us here, as our fellow Izukians would surely notice something was wrong. We don't want information to slip out. It would be a disaster and accelerate Azutra's rebirth. One man, however, can and will do it. All he has to do is reach the demon's room and unleash the vapors of a relic we have concocted. Smooth solution, no casualties. That sounds like a well thought out plan, but we need the right man for this mission. Hakan, have you made your choice already? I feel so. Which one of our great warriors are you going to send?
If you decide to pick me, I'm ready to depart immediately, my lord.
I already sent the man on his mission. You made your choice without...
Who did you pick, Hakan?
I picked the best man for this mission. No doubt. He can hide very well. He doesn't need anyone to survive. Every Izukian knows him, yet none could find him, unless he wanted it. And incidentally, he is the strongest warrior in Recife by far. His name, Jordan Zatarista. I'm sorry, you have that last name and your first name is fucking Jordan? Okay, sure.
Jordan? That clown?
Lord Hakan, the Jordan? Our Jordan? But that man is nothing but a stinky vagabond. My duty forces me to object to this decision, Lord Hakan. You can't trust that guy. How could you possibly? Call him names, but he is the strongest man in the world. Who here has powers that can challenge his? I'll save you some time, nobody. Trust me, he's perfect for the job. I have San Martino's agreement. This isn't my call only. I don't want to hear anyone badmouth the man I have engaged. His mission is simple anyway. Travel to the home of that demon and spread out the vapors from a pot. He'll do it easily.
How can you be so sure?
I have talked to him personally, Jasmine. I believe I made myself clear and got the idea across. This meeting is over. May Lamyant be with us. Okay, never mind. This is very obviously a main character. The clouds are low tonight. It's gonna rain. Barely opens a bag, releasing the Azutra concoction. That thingy Lord Hakan gave me. Go to Zena in Half Moon. Don't team up with anyone. Find the demon at the top of the House of Fear. Remove the cork from the relic straw and spread out its contents in the room. Go back and collect your reward.
Put it to sleep? Seriously, that's a joke. I'll kill the demon myself and sell this junk for a fortune in Thief Bay. Let me see the map.
Recife? That is not a real landmass that would exist. That's the most... That's like that one area in Legend of Legaia with the island chain, but like more ridiculous. Also, Ghost Island when it seems to be bigger than some whatever. Small indie dev, rule of cool. It's fine.
Alright. Half Moon is on the other side of the northern mountains, and that's quite a bit of walking. Let's go.
Behold, gameplay. I have Battle Rod and Leather Jacket. All I have is Naginata.
There's a message carved into the stone. It says, when the time comes, a hero shall arise.
Huh? Jordan has earned a level.
Huh? Apparently I'm the hero. Great feeling. I love these. This quest is starting well.
Question mark. How can I play this game? Oh god. I don't care.
Some kind of dude who died right at the foot of some kind of fox statue. Apparently the chest is empty.
The storm is still oh, never mind, the storm is upon us. Welcome to the Spiritual Order of Ra. As a priest of Ra, I can support you in your quest. That's the reason why I've been appointed to Moondrop Woods. I would love to say, be careful of the creatures in the woods.
I'm all cool and stuff. I don't need to worry about creatures in the woods.
Fight, rush, or escape. Balance of power. Ooh, lockpicking? The Immortal. Special. Vision of a dream. Whatever, just hit him. Easy. Hello, little creature.
I know who you are! Oh no, not again. Animals talk to me and I understand them. Been like this for quite some time now. Can't explain it. Makes no sense to me how I can understand them. You're different. I can feel it. You're a wanderer. So, what's all this about? This place is not good for me. It's dangerous, and I'm not at the top of the food chain. I feel safe or protected by you. Aha, your motives are just due to self-interest. I'll help if I can. Well, sure then, tag along. What name am I gonna give to my new friend?
Sure, Hans, we need to keep moving.
I'll do a good job, trust me. You'd better. Die in the line of duty and you'll end up as my dinner. I'll fight bravely, give me a chance. Okay, I was just kidding anyway.
Oh, and here I thought my crappy RPG Maker game was the only RPG Maker game where your second party member was a chicken. Well, wonders never cease. Maybe they ripped it off from me.
This wooden post is supposed to bring fortune and happiness. Jordan's like, I've never been happy. Not since my parents abandoned me mysteriously.
Alright, what skills do you have? You have nothing! Great. Oh, chicken hits decently hard. Don't have any way to heal him, though. So that ain't great.
Stop eating my chicken. I'm the only one who eats my chicken. Treasure.
Oh, I do have those healing pots. Right. I forgot about those. Guess who's gonna get completely lost? Oh. Moondrop Woods. Just in case you forgot where you are. Thanks, video game. I do find I have that problem sometimes. Healing Bud, 40 points. Spirit Liquor. The Hot Mushroom is my Phoenix Down. Noted. Let's kill some doggos. Well done, chicken. Oh, what's this?
The bones of a dead animal. A big dead animal, it seems. Bigger than Hans.
Jordan kind of looks like he's going to be secretly evil at some point. Or maybe he's just going to be so cool and awesome that he just beats up the demon and doesn't need the magic demon sealing thingy.
It appears to be totally empty.
Bronze Gauntlet. Oh, my speed goes up if I... Interesting. Oh, can I give the shield to... Nope, you cannot equip shield. Understandable. You're a chicken. So I'm some kind of immortal jackass wandering around the woods with a... Oh, God. Chicken's gonna die. You are poisocaned. Does that work outside of battle? No, amazingly. Okay, I'm still gonna toss you a heal. Because I imagine there's a reward for getting you through the woods, question mark? Maybe? Alright, first things first, I need a rest and I need a good fire to keep me warm. There's a 5-star hotel in these woods, no doubt I'm standing in front of it. And it's completely free. Good idea to rest here, Hans, don't you think?
I like it. I'm not too fussy. Some rotten leaves and I'm fine.
Perfect. We got rotten leaves aplenty around here. Let's set everything up and sleep. But what are you gonna have for food, Jordan? You have been ambushed! Oh. Well, Hans died immediately. Those fools. They're fighting an immortal. Oh, wait, rush. I didn't mean to hit rush. Okay, what do we got for... Oh, attacks 4 times if there are 4 or more enemies. Shit, I should have just used that. Okay, well... Yeah, I should have just used that. I'm a dummy. Right, the thieves are the only ones that can hurt me. So they die first. Then I skin a fox. Shame. I like foxes. They're cute. I got a purse. Hell yeah. Let's look fabulous. Hey, who are you? Don't stop. Put him down. Come and get some. Oh, their leader. Also went down in 1 hit.
You hurt me.
Of course I did, airhead. I was just sleeping and you attacked me. You stupid thieves really know no limits.
I could call for reinforcements and have your fate sealed immediately. Here, immediately, idiot. But I'll spare your life for now. Must be your lucky day.
Day? Seems to be night, idiot.
Whatever.
So she left? Without stealing anything? Weird thief. Checks his bag. Bummer. Ah, the scumbag. She stole that darn stupid relic. Whoever she is, I'm gonna give her a hard time as soon as I'm ready to go. Come on, you. It's time. I'm ready. I don't need much sleep. Good. Let me think. The thieves have settled in that small hideout in the northeast part of Moondrop Woods. That's where I'm going. Hans is still dead. This is fine. We didn't need Hans. I'm powerful enough. Ooh, hunter hat. I've heard good things about these. Never bothered to try one before, though. Well, now's the time. Murder a dog. Murder a dog. Great. Pass through the Torii Gate. This is the exit of the woods. I have to get back the relic that was stolen from me. Oh! Oh, as in, so I actually have to head... I thought it was saying, like, exit the forest and then on the world map go northeast. My mistake. Also, I guess I should revive Hans. Wow, it brings you back at 1 HP. That sucks. Not crazy about that at all. Just makes me a little nostalgic. I've talked about this before, but I so wish I could find a copy of my old RPG Maker 2000 game floating around the internet. I would gladly play it for you guys, and we could laugh at Teenage Vim's writing senses. because I definitely had a more ambitious plot than I could realistically portray. Gotta start somewhere, true. And you know, it had like, it was kind of a long game. Like, I think it took like a good 20, 30 hours to beat. It took me a long time to finish making. And it was like what I did. My preteen fanfiction. Oh god, I think my preteen fanfiction is still out there somewhere. Heh. Oh, Hans is almost dead. Again. I mean, Jordan can heal himself, so... yeah, I guess. Yeah, I think I had this one site in particular I wanted to post them to, because it was the site for that particular fandom that I was writing in, and I was like, it has to be this site, because they have other fanfics that I've liked. And so I think I emailed them, and then it was all weird about, like introducing my stories. I wasn't just like, hey, here is my story. I was like, here's my story, and, like, I don't want to get, like, impersonated, so, like, can we set up, like, a code so you know it's, like, me emailing you instead of, like, anyone else trying to pretend to be me? And they just, like, never responded to me, never posted it. I'm like, yeah, looking back, I'm like, that's reasonable. Ah, the RP forums, yep. Those days. Oh, I cannot equip an intelligence accessory. I'm too stupid. Neat. Unless it's an item? Oh, adds 1 intelligence point permanently. I don't really seem to be an intelligence sort, so I'll just save that for later. I've never done NaNoWriMo, but maybe I should. Although, like, I don't know if I would do NaNoWriMo through NaNoWriMo now that they've come out and like, oh, generative AI is awesome. And I'm like, guys, no, not like this. Don't get too close to the house to the north. It's a dangerous and nasty place. It sure is nasty, but they're not dangerous at all. Thieves have got to pay for what they did. Yeah, I haven't looked too deeply into that. Just knowing that they said that at all is just incredibly fucked. Oh! Oh, I like that. You ambush them and you just get, like, a free hit from your entire party. That's fun. Streamline it a little. I believe the presence of this stone is no longer required, given what will be left of those thieves after my visit. Someone is angry. Yeah. It's like there could... oh, lockbreaker? What that? Helps lockpicking treasure chests. Cool. Yeah, there are some good uses for AI. Generative, like art and writing AI, that ain't it. That ain't it. Is the stone of good fortune? It's supposed to bring wealth and good luck in life. I'm gonna show those thieves a sign of my intentions. There, done. No more stupid stone of luck. Alert! Jordan's in! And it's gonna be painful for you! Also, are we sure these people are thieves? 2 down. Let's see how many more I can find. I'm kind of vibing with this protagonist a little bit. He's like, yeah, I don't really care about saving the world. I just want to, like, earn money, and if people wrong me, I'm just going to, you know, murder them and everyone that they hold dear. I vibe with that. You're alright in my book, Jordan. When you inevitably turn evil, I will root for you. Healing potion. You ain't going nowhere. Don't you know who I am? Skill. Balance of power. Oh god, that's so busted. That's so busted. Incredible. You really don't learn, do you? This place is not for you. Oh no, whatever shall I? I'll just murder 4 of you in one turn. Might want to have Jordan heal. He can heal himself outside of battle. Never mind. Just keep Giga murdering them. Oh god, Hans is going to die. Again.
Six down. 6 against 1 and a chicken. That must be some kind of record.
Oh, vision of... Oh, and it lets me drop a save. Yeah, that's nice. That's kind of fun to have a spell that can let you save anywhere. I dig it. I am the master of the wolves, and I'm going to use them against you, peon.
I know a chicken who's stronger than your wolves.
Balance of power. Very fun to have a skill that only works when you're outnumbered. I like that a lot. I forgot to check with the...
Try tigers next time. Oh wait, you're dead.
Contains stuff about worth 15 coins.
This one is locked. Let's see if I can manage to open it. The lockbreaker surely will give me an edge. Let's see. Yeah!
Life trinket times 3. One yeah, that's a good one for my poor chicken that keeps getting the absolute shit beaten out of him. As all the 2 people that know this game are screaming at me like, no, you have to save those for the mage or for healer or whatever. Let me just channel Jordan and be like,
I don't care.
This is a private room.
My potion is a private item, too.
The balance of power.
I'm not responsible for this one.
Magical potion, oh my. Okay, it's an ether. Got it. Let the wolves loose! Oh no. 2 of the same enemy I've been one-shotting all dungeon.
You must have meant the wolves lose with just 1-0.
It's not over yet! He's like, there are 5 of us!
I think you miscounted. I only see 1 idiot.
Level up for the chimkin.
Now it's over.
Jordan, you are good. Jordan, you're so cool. If only I could be your bitch boy.
Anyway, that's a bit of a taste of the Book of Legends. Yeah, I kind of dig that protagonist, not gonna lie. But this is Shuffle Saturday, where we play a different game every 30 minutes. So let me get that pulled up, since my computer continues to be stupid. If you're just coming in, I'm gonna pull a random game from a list of around 1,900 different games, and we'll play that for the next half an hour. We do have takers for the roll, so next up shall be, or for the... Wait, was the bet supposed to be for last game? I think the bet was supposed to be for last game. Okay, that's dumb and on me, so let me pay it out for Book of Legends. And I'll just get one started for... Yeah, ended 33 minutes ago. That was just me being bad. Alright, so I'll start one for the next one, and next game shall be Mafia 2 on Steam. No, it won't. That is way too big of a download. I gotta executive level that one. That would take too long to get set up, because I don't have it installed already. Instead... What? Okay, Super Solitaire for... This is a real game? Super Solitaire for the SNES. I'm confused. Is it literally just Solitaire, though? I'm confused and a little bit frightened. Yeah, it's just... Sorry, it's just too big a download. Like, 50 gigs. That's... No, I can't. And I know there's the classic version that's less, but that's still like 9 gigabytes, and it'd probably be tough to get to run, too. So... Oh, well. Super Solitaire. Apparently a game that I own. Surely this will be of high, high quality. Okay. Why is that not capturing? Ah, there we go. 30 minutes on the clock. Let's play Super Solitaire. Oh, is this supposed to be used with a SNES mouse? Question mark. Oh, is this cursor speed? Oh, thank God. Let's play. Oh, it had... Oh, never mind. Wait, poker? Poker? Is there poker? Oh. Oh, this isn't poker. What is this? Confusion? Yeah, let's just abandon. Are you sure you want to quit? Dot or hashtag? Pound, it would have been back then. Was so excited for poker, and then I was lied to. No, dear God, not poker. Cool pyramid doesn't matter, ace is up. I don't know what the hell any of these mean. Klondike, I guess? Does that... Okay. Good old... Alright. It's just good old solitaire. I know the common wisdom is to open up blank spots right away, but I want to reveal cards first. Okay, that is useless to me. Oh, it does the 10 at once, or the 3 at once variety. Okay. Got a 5. King. Would have been nice. It's no good. Jack. Or... Oh, and it automatically... That's very convenient. I appreciate that, video game. We got a redeal here. For whatever... Oh! God damn it, I meant to hit the 9. For whatever reason, I played a decent amount of Solitaire as a kid, just on the family computer. We had nothing else in those days. It was rough. It always seemed kind of like... Not that I would have even understood this appeal back in the day, but kind of like meditative. There's even been a couple times, like, went on a camping trip or something, and I've had a pack of cards, I've, like, dealt out Solitaire for myself when I was very, very bored. So I'm not an expert, but played before. I'm not used to this variant. I'm more used to the easy baby mode, where you just go one card at a time to make sure you're going to be able to play things. Ooh, another king. Still, I was about to say I'm popping off a little bit here, but, well, the train came to its end. It's fine. Cannot believe that there's a game on the SNES that's just Solitaire. Absolutely wild. A real thing that exists. And I'm gonna have to redeal this because I've managed to fuck it somewhere. Because I was thinking it was that thing where you only had limited numbers of redeals. card racks. Ooh, what is Scorpion? Oh, it's just the back. What is time? Time seems fair. Can I change the BGM? We got funky. What about jazz? You like jazz? I don't mind it. Okay, but let's start. New game? Yeah, this one seems fairly screwed. Tournament results, negative $42. Great! Oh, wait, I think oh, okay. So I just need to... Klondike and then okay. It was setting it up as like a chain of games, since otherwise, I think. Oh, God, what is this deal? All black suits? Oh, dear. That's, that could be better. Okay. Still, I get, like, anything red, and it's good news for me. Red 5, yep. We have a need for that, yep. Not so much on that one. The ace. Okay. Nada. Yep, I can use that. Not really you, not yet. Love that autoplay. That is incredibly convenient. King's no good. 6. No. 3. No. I did play a card, so it will change. It should change things going through the pack this time. Yep. Only very minorly, but I'm at least playing some more things. Okay, and I got a 9, and then I... Nope, how do I pick up the stack? Oh, okay. Didn't look like I had the stack selected. Ace, very good. Sadly can't play that 3. I don't know, Solitaire, it's not like the most deep or engaging game, but just every once in a great while, it's kind of relaxing, you know? Reminds me of the days when you didn't have shit for games on computer. Am I stuck already? Not seeing anything else to... Well... That's unfortunate. Start over. Oh, start over literally starts the game. Okay, no. Redeal. To start a new game. There we go. And I just keep losing money along the way. It's fine. It's great. Already got a spot for this king, which is great. 3. Nope. Nothing for that 2, which is sad. Okay, we got something for that. Got something for that. And then we play over here. 10. Hope everyone's weekend is off to a good start. I got up early and was super productive earlier today, which is part of why I think the day flew by for me. I like mowed my lawn, did all my laundry, did some cleaning around the house, did a lot more work on the video I'm editing for YouTube. That's a oh, I'm a dummy. How did I miss that? That's a compilation of like my Instars and Time playthrough, so I feel pretty accomplished, even if like after stream all I do is like sit here, play more Solitaire, and like sip bourbon. I got nothing for a black 3. No. And now, of course, that black king isn't coming back up. Okay, here we go. I still got moves. This is good. Red king. Oh my god. Perfect. Perfect follow-up. That, not quite so perfect. Alright, what else we got? You... I don't have a black 10. Red 9's no good. Black 9 I can use. I always thought it was very interesting, the, like, tournament scoring thing you could do in, Solitaire, like, with the money thing. It was kind of funny when I would play on the computer back in the day. It was like, I would be like,
If I like kind of squint, it's like I'm playing a gambling game, 'cause there's money.
yes, the signs of my problem were there from an early age. As it is just part of how my brain works. Which puzzles many people who know me personally. They're like, Vim, you are so careful and smart with money. How do you love gambling? I'm like, you play a game, and then your money can turn into more money. What's not to understand? Lose money? I don't understand. You must be one of those poor people that doesn't have the benefit of Vim luck. Okay, now I can move over to red 9. Okay. Black 10. Oh, another red 10. Okay. Not really anything else I can do for the moment. Ah, if only. Though I guess I get it now that I'm, like, a little older. The challenge, like, Solitaire isn't challenging when you're just turning over one card at a time. Because it just gives you a whole bunch of options to play cards and lets you get out of, like, most situations. But it always feels very annoying to me when I'm playing Solitaire and I manage to not win. It's like, ah yes, I played with myself and lost. Phrasing? What do you mean? And then we read 7. Read 8. That's no good for me right now. Kind of running out of cards in the deck a little bit here. Which is concerning. Crap. Yeah, I'm stuck, aren't I? Because the Black King I can't play. Yep. This one's screwed. Alright. We go again. Eventually I'll get a deal that even my apparently Solitaire deficient ass can play out. I always wonder about the experience, like, coming in, having no idea about me and what Shuffle is. I wonder if there would be, like, a die-hard Solitaire fan who would come in and be like, oh yeah, Solitaire, wait, but they're only doing it for half an hour? Oh, man. But I could see for, like, you know, putting it on in the background while you're working or not, just, like, you know, like some soft-spoken Solitaire stream being pretty good for that purpose, so actually I get it. I get it. Ooh, kind of doing well here. Then move the blackjack over. Okay, okay. And then I'm... Nope. And move the king back over here. Black king, and then we move the king over here. Great. Move that onto the red 3, and the train stops there. But alright, that's good progress. Blackjack's no good. Red queen, nada. There we go, and then the red 5. Ace. Always good to see an ace. Kinda need to play my way to another king if I can. Red 6 is squat. Red jack. Man, I'm seeing cards in the deck that I could use, I just can't get at them. And that's the whole problem, ain't it? I maybe need to be a little more careful about what I play from the deck when. But where's the fun in that, when I can just start new games over and over and go more and more into the negatives? It's a lot of red on the board. Okay. I'm sure, like, a pro at Solitaire would prefer to, like, wait and see what they could play out of the deck and then gauge which one would be the most advantageous, but playing the game correctly and optimally? Haha, that's boring. This isn't an RPG or a strategy game. Well, I guess you could argue it's strategy, in a way. But not in any way that I recognize. Or consider legitimate. Which is why I don't respect this game enough to focus. Boy, that one went south right away. Great. Black 7. Black 9. 5. Okay, got some moves here. Oh! Straight into a king there. Alright. Play that. Ooh, do I play other red king, or do I try and get a black king? I think I'll be able to clear this up easily enough, so let me play out the other king. Can't lay that 2 out, which is tragic and unfortunate. I may have made a terrible error. Oh god. Random cards! Save me! Still, so long as you can play at least one card, it changes up the sequence. I will cling to that desperate, desperate hope. And that it will lead me to something that I can use. 8's no good. Jack's no good. 3 sucks. Queen. I think I might not be good at solitaire. Truly a terrifying realization. I'm absolutely devastated. You can tell just by the look on my face. Black 5. No. King would be nice to lay out. Now this opens up some opportunities. Oh, yes it does. Black 7. Alright, still can't lay the king down. Would love to lay that king down. You know what I mean? I'm not even sure I know what I mean. Red 5. Nothing. Okay. And then... Oh, wait, can I... Shit. Undo. Because this was staring me right there in the face. You can all stop screaming at the screen now. I saw it. 5, Jack, King again, other king. Perhaps it would have been better to do the other thing. But I'm carrying on regardless. 5, Jack, double king, red 3. Yep, stick a fork in me, I'm done. We'll see just how deep into the red I can get. Yeah, let's continue to refuse to learn from my past mistakes and immediately just start slinging out cards from a deck like I'm playing a red deck in Magic. Not sure what I'm thinking about that. I can't play a red jack. It is always satisfying in a very basic way, but it is satisfying. You can play out a whole... Nice. You can play out a whole solitaire, game successfully. Always felt good to me. Man, before this, it's probably been years and years and years since I've touched solitaire. Like... God, a decade, maybe? I don't have much occasion to just randomly play solitaire. I guess I could, but... I have, like... video games and stuff, so, eh. There's just so many other activities. I guess this is a thing to play. It doesn't really get me any benefit for the moment. Listen, I don't remember seeing a king in the deck. Oh, there is a king, but he's buried. And a second, yeah, 2 kings stuck in there. Unfortunate. Is there like a variant where the... Oh, okay. Hey, I can draw 1. Well, I'll do that when I inevitably fail this game, just so I can have a successful game under my belt. You know, it's truly tragic to see the fall of Ember. He's down to playing solitaire on easy mode. You hate to see... Wow, 2 aces right off the bat? That's kind of incredible. But anyway, draw 1. Because I'm tired of losing and looking like a fool. At least in that particular way. I need no one's help to look like a fool normally. But to look at a fool at card games? Well... Wait. What? No, you're supposed... Oh. Flip. Flip 1. That's what... Okay. Flip 1. Silly me, I thought draw meant as in... Okay. I just did not understand the nomenclature used. There we go. Now I can play with Reckless Wild Abandon. You know, get the truly unhinged solitaire going. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not complaining because this is, like, kind of relaxing, but I fully expected someone to be like, this game is just solitaire, immediate veto. Kind of shocked that y'all have let this go on. Again, not complaining, I'm not trying to tell someone to use a veto, but I'm just surprised. A little bit pleasantly in this case, but surprised. Oh, no, I need a black 8 to play off of, not to play a black 8. 4 is nothing, 9 is nothing, ace, okay. But now the problem is, I've seen the whole deck, so there won't be that much in terms of surprises for me as I play through these. But there will be some things. I'm not sure why, I thought I had a red 10 somewhere. Oh well. Problems. Am I still dead, even with flipping 1 card at a time? It seems I am. Well, then. This is a weird start. 2 queens? Well, let's see how we get on. 2. Another 2. 5. Awkward number, that 5. Okay. Okay. Now, if I can just get the 2 of spades, I can go a little bit crazy here. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Can't play hastily in solitaire. Like, literally, I don't think you can. I'm sure speed solitaire is a thing. But... not in... Ooh, okay. All the aces. Cool. Jack. 8. Black 7, which lets me play this over here, revealing... And nice, nice, okay. Getting her down there. Okay. Playing that king would be nice. Oh. Right. And that's just kind of the end of the sentence. It doesn't have to be a theoretical. I can just do it. I'm doing my best, y'all. I'm about to hit that 3-hour mark where I inevitably start going a little loopy. It's fine. Although, even though Shuffle Saturday has delivered to me mostly bad games, I'm just kind of vibing here. I'm doing good. Play other queen, or other king. Play queen. That's not super helpful at the moment. But it's more options, which is nice. Okay. Huge progress. Huge progress. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's like, damn, slow down, game. Can't keep up. Okay, got... Nice, 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 nice. Hell yeah, combo the shit out of him. Alright. Cool. We almost got this one. And yeah, it's just down to cards left. Alright. And that's a dub. Only took me 25 minutes. Why like that game? Oh, and they're like, you can just bask in your victory now. Well, then, let me change up to the moon. And set it to funky. Yeah, set it to funky. And let's challenge a new game. See if I can earn my way back into the black. Never quite understood what they called it like the black and the red in terms of making money. I'm sure it's something from accounting. Do you vaguely seem to remember hearing once that it related to like what the colors of ink that were used back in the day traditionally or something? Also, I'm a dingus. And then, should probably move King of Diamonds. Okay. Not a huge help, but it's something. Ace, cool. Always love to see aces coming out from the deck. Nice and convenient start. I don't know that funky is quite the term I would use to describe this. Feels very... what's the term? Like, there is another music that they label as elevator, but to me, this is kind of elevatory. Well, that... Oh, wait, no. That's still something. Still got moves. Okay. Black 5. Okay. Tricky thing in Solitaire is always when you've got multiple cards that, like, need the same type of card. You know what I mean? Like, multiple things that, like, want a red 3 or something. It's always the part where I feel the most pinched in games. Okay, I can lay this queen, then the jack. Red 10 is not necessarily super useful at the moment. But I'm sure I will get there eventually. Wait, no, other way around, other way around. Okay, just let me play the king. I'll do King of Hearts. Bah. Oh. Okay, this works. Can he finish it in under a minute? Probably not, with these slightly jank controls. And just natural stupidity as well. We can't forget that. No, sir, we can't forget that. Slap down another king. 4. Am I stuck there? Oh, is the 9 the only card left? Oh, alright, guess I'll start playing what I can of the cards to earn the cash. And there I'm a bit stuck. Yep, alright. Run ends there, but hey, that's perfect because this is Shuffle Saturday, where we play a different game every 30 minutes. Bit of a taste of some Super Solitaire, which is, in fact, just Solitaire. If you're just coming in, we're moving on from the exciting game of Solitaire. Gonna roll another random game from a pool of around 1900, play that for the next 30 minutes. If you don't like what comes up, let me know with an exclamation mark veto. I forgot to prediction again, god damn it. Next game might be last game. I will see how I feel when we get towards the end. Take that into account. As you're looking at your vetoes, you got 2. So, up next for Shuffle, and possibly finishing it off for Shuffle, shall be Phantasy Star Collection for Game Boy Advance. Ooh, so I get to take my pick? Interesting. Do they even have Phantasy Star Collection as a... They don't. You know what? I've never tried one. So let me just try good old, just straight up Phantasy Star. And hopefully this is a good port. Out. 4 was amazing, so hey, maybe this will inspire me to be like, you know what? Maybe I put another Phantasy Star on the good old demo day. We shall see. I think I actually... No, I'm thinking of something else. Okay. Just gotta fix that. Okay, 30 minutes on the clock. Let's play some old school Phantasy Star. Phantasy Star Collection. Hello? God damn it. Pause the timer. Technical difficulties. Why are you doing this? Oh, shit. Okay, it's doing that. Alright. That is not... Oh, wait, but if I do it this way, this should work? Question mark? But I'll need to do the thing with the... Sorry, we'll get to Phantasy Star. I promise. Things are just being a little cantankerous, which is annoying, because Game Boy Advance is usually the thing I have dialed in and just good to go. But today, it decides to be difficult. A struggle of not knowing what I'll be playing when I start streaming. Oh, well. We come for the scuff, right? That sounds bad. I should never say that again. Okay. So I'm capturing it that way. Let me flip over to here. And then this should just work, theoretically. Okay, there we go. Resume the timer. Oh, it just went the... Okay, fine. Phantasy Star was what I wanted anyway. Screen is a little out of position. Let me fix that. Space Century 342. Cabinet on Palma. Scum! Do not sniff around in Lassek's affairs. Learn this lesson well.
Nero, what happened? Don't die!
Alice, listen. Lassek is leading our world to destruction. I tried to discover his plans, but I could not do much by myself. I've heard of a man with great strength named Odin. Maybe the two of you can stop Lassek. Alice, it's too late for me. Be strong.
I will make sure that my brother's death was not in vain. Watch over and protect me, Nero.
Oh, that's right. You are girl main character in the first game. That's right, because there was the statue of her in Phantasy Star 4. We'll save the game in progress. Well, saving one. My name is I'm getting a weird flicker on my end of the... Okay, doesn't look like that's showing up on the capture. Okay. That's fine if it's just on mine. I have short sword, leather armor, no MP, no money. We must stop Lassek. In some dungeons, you will not get far without some sort of light. Oh, it's like original Dragon Warrior style then? I have to have lights? Ooh. That's such a lame thing to get excited about. There's a spaceport to the west of Kamenit. Oh, I think I saw that as... Shop, shop, shop. This is an armory. Do you want to buy something? Yes. But I can't because I'm broke. Also, they just let me grind up shields like crazy, eh? The Kamenit residential area is under martial law. Well, that's not great. Oh, I can go into the menu and search. That surely isn't going to be annoying. You need a dungeon key to open locked doors. Ah, yes, we need to get the thief key, and then the magic key, and then the final key. I'm familiar.
I'm Suelo. I know how you must feel, dear. No one can stop you from doing what you know you must do. But if you should ever be wounded in battle, come here to rest. Please rest yourself. You are welcome here at any time.
Free in, hell yeah. Oh! Wait, it's under martial law, but they just let me leave? Okay. I should probably get a little more direction in town first, though. You had better not leave the residential area. Unless you hope to die, you had best stay here. I like that they don't actually stop. Wait, I'm sorry, is that a church? There's a church in Phantasy Star? Huh. That... Interesting. There's straight up... It's straight up Dragon Quest style with the church. Well, yeah, it seems a little incongruous for, like, a church to be a staple in every town in the sci-fi RPG, but... Alright. I mean, yeah, it is nice that they don't have to, like, censor it into something that kind of looks like a cross, but enough that Nintendo won't be like, oh, won't get anyone mad.
Do you know about the planets of the Algol star system?
No, I'm dumb.
There are three planets, Palma, Motavia, and Deseris. Palma is a world of green, Motavia is a world of sand, Deseris is a world of ice. The Algol star system is currently facing a great crisis. I won't tell you what that crisis is, though.
Yes, definitely only 3 planets. Definitely only 3 planets. If you want to make a deal, you should head for the port town. Okay. I like making a deal.
I'm Nikis. One hears lots of stories, you know, but some say that a fighter named Odin lives in a town called Sion. Also, I have a Laconian pot given by Nero.
That would be helpful to you in your task. Wish I could help you more. I pray for your safety.
A Laconian pot? Probably potion. So I won't use it, so I don't waste it. You may not pass. Okay, so I guess I gotta go out into the wilds then. Well, here's hoping I don't get killed horribly. Has the warning on how to not perma soft block? Amazing. Incredible that they have that in there. Hello, I'm looking for a big, strong man to help me on my adventure. I am just a helpless woman. There's an underground passage to the Gothic forest somewhere to the north of Paralit. To the east lies a port town called Sion. Okay. Objective acknowledged. Medusa has been reborn and lives in a cave to the south. If you see her, you will be turned to stone. Ah, until I get the mirror shield, I'm sure. The forest is a dangerous place. From the spaceport, you can go to Paseo on Matavia.
Oh, I remember Paseo. This is Paralit residential area.
Great. Alright, well, let's head out to the port town through the dangerous forest. Kill him dead, Alice. Oh, I can see their HP. That's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Also, wait, I have the option to talk? Huh. Boy, these sound effects, they sure are something. Wing Eye was killed. 2 experience points. Treasure chest? Absolutely. Open that. 6 Masada. Oh boy. Finally, I can leave this life of crime behind me and retire. A scorpion. That's not great math. Let's get out of here. That is not a port town. You have way more HP than me. I should get out. Trouble is, I don't know what qualifies as like a slime in this game, so I don't know what's safe to fight or not. Maybe I need to angle a little more south? Okay, this seems safe. It only has 8 HP. Swarm was killed. Why would I ever not want to open these treasure chests?
I need money.
Hey, my friend, I kinda got bit by monsters and I'm still level 1. Please help, I think your house is here. Okay, good. Also, don't you live in this town, Alice? Can't you rest at your house? I guess we had to wait until... Well, no. Phantasy Star 2 had you be able to rest at, your main character's house. Forgot about that. Why are there 2... Oh, there are 2 scorpions. I can't choose which one I'm hitting. That sucks. I need to get the hell out of here. Well, I'm about to die then. Great. Alice died. Alice's hope cannot overcome the power of Lassic. The adventure is over. Well, luckily I did have a save. And And all this misses is just like a little bit of XP and bumbling around and talking to people. So maybe there's more stuff I can, like, yeah, what if I visit... Can I not get to the spaceport from underneath? Apparently not. Fair enough. I can just get to that place, which is nothing. That cave must be where Medusa is, who surely will insta-kill the shit out of me if I go there now. Okay, Wing Eye. Wing Eye is fine. I can fight a Wing Eye. Just have to put up with hearing the sound effects. I'm like, man, this is so Dragon Quest. Like, aggressively Dragon Quest. Though, that's kind of just every JRPG. And hey, no shade on any JRPG that's gonna steal from Dragon Quest. It's an enduring popular series for a reason. And frankly, I need to get the hell out of here. They really did. Wow, it killed me in one hit. Great. Noise channel. Good term for it. Yeah, it's important to remember that this is an 8-bit RPG. There was only so much you had to work with. Okay, so the coast is death. The coast is death. Important knowledge to have when I need to visit a port town. That's not an owlbear, that's just another Wing Eye. Ooh, you hit me. Okay, the NPCs were not... Ah, fuck. The NPCs were not kidding when they said the forest is a dangerous place. I guess I just gotta... Oh! Oh, I did not know that. Huh. Neat. Alright, well, maybe if I grind up to level 2, this'll be... Oops.
Swale's like, oh my god, you were just here.
Alice is like,
You don't understand, I almost died. And I did in another timeline. I'm sorry, in a what? Don't worry about it.
Sure is old RPG, can't handle the... It's like I gotta get the right encounter before I can even grind it. Sheesh. Here we go. These things are weak and suck. I can kill these. Also, I should figure out how much... Let me worry about how much Masada it takes for me to upgrade my gear later. Though it would... Ah! Wing Eyes only hit me for 1 per. That should be... Can I hit them? No, when I'm not at full health, that's actually too dangerous. Man, at least in the original Dragon Quest, they had the courtesy to only throw you into one-on-one fights. Though Phantasy Star, you get party members. Dragon Quest, you never do. Oh my god, I'm so excited for when we get that remake of Dragon Quest 2, so people can experience the suffering that is that game. Like, I love Dragon Quest, but Dragon Quest 2, that's not a great one. Important game in the series, because it introduced things like, you know, party members, which you should probably have in a JRPG. But it is rough in parts. Original Dragon Quest? Oh yeah, I'll go back to that all day. Of course, Dragon Quest 3, one of the all-time GOATs. Dragon Quest 2? They literally did not playtest from the last dungeon of the game onward. Or is it second to last? They didn't playtest the end of the game. Yeah, Phantasy Star 2 is decent. I've played a good amount of Phantasy Star 2 before. I'm not... Unless it can miss, I'm not gonna... Yeah, I can't win this battle of attrition. Shit. I got distracted. I would not mind going back to Phantasy Star 2. And three I know is divisive. And sometimes I do like the divisive games. But I know 4 was like the one to play. So I'm glad I got that under my belt at least. For a second I was worried it was gonna make me like enter my name again, which would have been very dumb. So what if 30 minutes of grinding podcast? Well, that's fine. I can just talk about what's coming up. Because I do think this will be last game for me. Sorry, a bit of a weaker note to end off on, but... Because it's old RPG, you gotta start with the grind. It's the same way in the old Dragon Quests. Unless you really, really know what you're doing. And in this game, I don't. Tomorrow morning, starting at around 9, will be the finale of Pyre. I feel confident enough that I'm close enough to the end of the game unless they really throw a huge change-up at me that I'm gonna finish the game tomorrow. And then, Wednesday, you know, assuming I don't feel like shit again, and that's pretty rare these days, Wednesday I will be starting, Coffee Talk, because I realized that is a visual novel all about, running a coffee shop at night, so that's perfect for my evening stream. And then I'm thinking a week from today, for the Saturday, I'm thinking... Wait, wasn't Coffee Talk 2 out already? I thought I saw that. Am I crazy? Either way, good. Because I really like the vibes of a little bit of the first Coffee Talk that I played. But I'm thinking for next Saturday I should do a shuffle machine, because it's been a minute since I've done one of those. I feel like we've had enough regular shuffle Saturdays. I gotta throw the change up. And just run pure chaos. You know, see if we can get the really weird shit. The stuff that I filter out of Shuffle Saturday. The games where I'm like, no, I don't want to play that. They do exist, I assure you all. I mean, outside of the ones that I don't want to play but I leave in, like Legacy of Goku. Or wait, is it? I might have seen there's a... Is Coffee Talk 2 different from Coffee Talk Episode 2? Oh, okay. See, alright. Got it, okay. So I had basically the same confusion. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm very interested to see... Very interested. Ooh, scorpions are worth 4. Oh, and worth decent money, too, if I can get them one-on-one. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, fair. Yeah, however they want to denote it. Like, maybe the episode 1 is still the same coffee shop, but then 2, since it's gonna be in Tokyo, will feature, like, a new, barista owner and, like, a separate cast, versus episode 2 is, like, the same cast? That would be my assumption, just hearing that kind of denotation. The pureness of the early RPG grind. I can vibe with it. I can vibe with it. It's not for everyone, but... Ooh, how much am I... Yeah, this is not gonna run in my favor. I should try talking to the enemies one time. It's incredibly weird that I am given that option, and it fascinates me. Like, did they time travel and, like, borrow demon negotiation from Shin Megami Tensei? Or more likely, I need it for, like, one specific fight where I'm fighting a person, and Alice, like, manages to talk them down or something. Alice speaks. Alice and Swarm cannot understand each other. Okay, that was somewhat predictable. Alice is like, I can talk to bugs. No, you can't. No, you can't. Okay, I should retreat back to town again. And maybe with my huge haul of... I can't actually see how much Meseta I have. Unless... 40 Meseta. Maybe I can buy an upgrade to my equipment. Maybe. Hopefully. Thank you for free in. I appreciate you. This is a second-hand shop. Can I help you? Flash Escaper Transer? Escape Pipe. Telepipe, maybe? And probably to see in dark dungeons. A first food shop, huh? Cola and burger. We ain't got no monomates or or monofluids here. We got cola and we got burger. Amazing. Let me make sure I don't already have a leather shield before I buy a leather shield. Yummy indeed, yeah. I have short sword leather armor, but I do not have a shield. So yeah, let me get a shield. Oops, nope, nothing else. And now I got to go to the equip. Equip. Great. Fully equipped. Aw, I was hoping that it would, like, show a shield on her sprite. Oh well. Can't have everything in old RPGs. That actually would have been, like, super mind-blowing at the time, so... I'm not surprised they didn't go for that level of detail. Japanese, it's totally not calorie mate in a medicine belt. Yeah, I can see why they changed it for the English release then. Like, nobody here knew about calorie mate until Metal Gear Solid 3, I feel like. Okay, I mean, swarms are pretty weak anyway, but... I feel like the shield is helping, maybe? Speaking of food, I gotta make myself something to eat after I'm done with stream. Level 2! I don't suppose that full heals me? No, of course it doesn't. We're back in the super old times. None of your goddamn Zoomer charity here. Yeah, absolutely. You know, there's a time... Ooh, my max HP only went up to 20, huh? Oh, I'm hitting swarms for 4, though. Okay. Definitely got an attack increase. I could see myself having played the hell out of this had I had this as a kid. How different things might have been. Though I played a lot of great JRPGs on the GBA, like the Summon Night Swordcraft games. There was Riviera the Promised Land, I guess Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, though it doesn't live up to the pedigree. What are some... Oh my fucking god, was this a port town the whole time? Nobody say anything. This is a port town. This is a port town Scion. Long ago, we thrived on trade. God damn it. Alright. Hey, Odin. Where are you? There's a hill named Baya Malay to the north of this town, but none of us dare approach it. Great.
door locked with magic can only be opened with magic.
Makes sense. They say that there are Matavian living on Matavia and Desorian on Deseris. I'd sure like a chance to talk to some of them. And probably colonize their entire planets, right?
A cave called Nala lies on the north coast of Biomala.
Wait, Biomala is a hill that has a coast? Interesting. Odin set off to kill Medusa. He went with an animal that can speak. The animal had a bottle of medicine hanging from its neck, but I don't know what that is for. Probably to cure petrification. A cave called Ayala can be found on the peninsula to the south of Sion. Okay, so do I have to go into Medusa's cave when I know I'm not ready? I recently found a talking beast in the cave where Medusa lives. I sold him for a good price to a merchant from Paseo. Okay, so I'll have to find the animal to find Odin. You need a compass to pass through the Eepy forest. The forest is Eepy. Let's leave it alone so it can rest. Okay, so let me go to the cave to see if I can find any leads there. But more... I don't think I'm in good enough shape to fight two of them. A swarm, I can absolutely take down one of them. I probably should have healed up in town, but nah, fine. Oh! Treasure chests can explode. Great. I can suffer damage to get the money that I earn from random battles. That's a choice. That's a choice that they made. That certainly is a choice. Of all the things you could put in your RPG, that's certainly one of them. I think it's fine in a dungeon crawler, but off a random encounter when I'm expecting it to just be a couple bucks? Why, though? Why? No, don't. Stop. That's just cruel, man. Can't believe you do this. Alright, let me probably go get horribly killed by Medusa. Also, wait, wasn't Lassic the dude I fought in the Air Castle in Phantasy Star 4? Or... it was some kind of returning villain. Cannot go forward, it's pitch black. Okay, great, then let's get out of here. Okay, so I probably need to buy a flash so I can get through dark caves, so I can find... Okay, those hit me for 2, I hit them for 3. That's not a winning fight. It's not a Jesus Christ, this encounter rate. Still, old RPG. What you gonna do? Still, even for an old RPG, that's a little excessive. Crack it open. Please don't kill me. But as I limp back to... as I limp back to town one final time, we come to the end of our time together. Obviously, Phantasy Star from a very different era. I don't know. I might, but just knowing that I bounced off of Phantasy Star 2, I don't know that 1 would treat me any better. I still should go back to 2 someday. Someday. Whether that's on stream or not, I'm not sure. Anyway, that is going to do it for me. Thanks everybody for coming out. Spend a little bit of your morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it may be for you. If you're watching the VOD after the fact, I see you. I appreciate you. I don't see anyone I know streaming, so I'll just end it here. I'll be back tomorrow morning. Thanks, Repu, and everybody else for hanging out. My name is Vimbert. I'll see you around the internets.